licking their fingers because they just had Jello shots. But welcome to the Witness Guild.
What is it?
I don't know if we have too many announcements today.
All the Midori
I guess per usual, shout out Nymphy for the dope artwork. You can look at her artwork at
Vince is getting so juicy.
nymtea.art. That's nymtea.art on Instagram. Yeah, shout out to the Dungeon Force people as well.
No, that's not good. What have you done?
What have you done? Did you use all of it?
What have you
I'm
done?
listening.
Sorry, I had to get rid of something on my. I could hear it in the background. But yeah, shout out to the Dungeon Force people as well.
Shame.
It's like
They made us some cool minis and stuff. You can check out their minis on
They're supposed to be good.
DungeonForce.com. Outside of that, False Life Dice on Instagram. Go check them out.
We're doing a shop drop.
Yes!
In like a month.
Our second shop drop. We're gonna have more dice. They're gonna be cooler. They're gonna be better.
Drop it like it's
Which
hot.
is hard to say.
Yeah.
Dude, it is because our quality was like last time, but now it's like so.
I mean, yeah.
Exciting.
We're gonna have a lot more chunks. We're gonna try and wrangle up some singles too, so if people want to buy onesies and twosies.
Nice.
Probably won't have as many of those this time.
And then,
Right, we do have more sets because we don't get failed sets. That's where you get the majority of your singles, and we just don't fail ever, so we have full sets.
Woo!
Nice.
Pros.
The pro is pro over here.
No, we failed designs, but then we don't use any of that.
Shut your mouth, though. We
That's
are
okay.
immaculate.
That doesn't matter. But anyways,
Immaculate
yeah.
design conception.
welcome to the Witness Guild. We'll be back in a second.
I got a little.
Welcome to the guild. The world of Ethway and its 16 regions are a battlefield of chaos. Those that can bring stabilization to this world are known as heroes. The ones fighting for this title today are Bultash, a true adventurer with a love for combat, looking to help where he can. Nazlith, a shy elf with an affinity for fortune and magic. Budanik, the master artificer. He has two passions, tinkering and being the best. And finally, Willow and Emberly, the divine twins. These Genasi sisters have mastered the art of elemental fighting and protect their kingdom at all costs. Together, this is a powerful group. Will they fight the chaos of Ethway and prevail, or fall one by one? Find out this week on The Witness Guild.
And welcome back. Where we left off last time, you guys are now in Senticio. You guys lit a giant pile of fungus on fire, which ended up summoning a hole and some, now that you know, demons poured out of it. You guys spoke to, after killing and extinguishing that problem, you met with Duarte, the governor of Senticio. He took you down to the labs, and you guys had a discussion about. God. You guys had a discussion. Yeah, well, that was out of left field. You guys had a discussion about the fungus, the things that they've studied, the history, some things that they know about it. And Duarte promised that he would meet you at Curly Q's the next day, get you guys hooked up, and you guys could be on your way to do as you please.
That's why my hands are sticky.
All that happened. You went to Curly Q's. You all got the magical items that you wanted. You left Curly Q's. And basically searched a library for a little while and
Got some answers.
got some
From my
answers
soul.
from a soul.
Didn't find a polka.
No.
The fact that you don't
Yodeling
remember
fusion.
Yeah.
The name of the book is a little offensive to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Um,
Do you remember?
but
No,
yeah,
I know that wasn't it.
last episode was basically a lore dump.
Hey,
Podelka.
like a lord dump
After
every now and
getting
then.
your
Yodelka.
lore dump, you guys went to bed and we ended there. And that's where we're going to pick up.
So we took a long rest, right?
You have taken a long rest. It is pretty early in the morning. Maybe some of you are awake in bed. Some of you, barely waking up. No one's out of the rooms yet. And you guys hear a very loud bang, an explosion of some sort, come from
Let me get the
the
fuck out of here.
hallway
Leave. I'm done with this
right
place.
outside of your doors.
I open my door.
I wake up
Hello?
Emberly and shake her.
Who's there?
Yeah, you see a bunch of like red and blue, and then in some areas kind of like a yellow smoke come like pouring out.
Immediately-
Budanik's door is
My
yeah. You put on your little mask thing that Budanik made you.
down.
Yeah,
Yep.
I feel you. When you peek your head outside and you look down, it's pretty smoky in here, but you can get a glimpse. And Budanik's door is basically like slammed open, up against the wall, like off its hinges.
I will go to the down next
Did you open the door?
Nick, are you doing another experiment?
God damn it!
I instantly hold my breath.
What happened to your accent, Nick?
Fuck you! And I throw 3 as hard as I can.
Do I catch 3? I want to try and catch 3.
Make a dexterity, and if you're throwing it at him, make a strength.
I'm just
for
throwing it at the door, really.
me. Okay.
But like wherever the open space would have been.
Okay, you're not trying to hit him.
That wasn't my intention, but I'll
Okay.
gladly
Roll,
do it.
yeah.
Hold on.
Roll, no.
Now that you have
Roll a strength
instigated
for me,
that.
anyways.
Oh,
And I'm
God.
Dex.
Yeah.
Ooh. 4.
What is that?
15 plus some modifier that I can't see yet.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you catch it as it kind of. He's obviously throwing it like up and out of the door. He didn't notice you. You definitely catch 3 as it goes flying by.
3 is limp. 3 is like not moving. Or...
Yes, indeed. It is a lifeless 3.
I'm going to hold it by its little dangly doos, and I'm going to toss it back and say, "What is your problem, Budanik?"
Right, and well, my problem is that I am focusing on quite a bit right now. Do you mind giving me my own personal space, or is this something else that you need to intrude upon?
Well, you blew the door open. We just want to make sure you're okay.
It's not a shiesty door anyways. I mean, come on. Am I not allowed to have my own time to experiment around here? I mean, for God's sakes, I am trying to focus on so many different things to keep each one of you somehow engaged in a better form of combat. For what? For what? For you? No, not for myself. That's certainly not it. So I don't even know what... nope, I don't... And I will just... I get up and I walk out.
Well, I can't imagine that they don't have the rules that says you can't do the experiments, but I'm pretty sure they'll add it after today. So maybe you get away with it, but by tomorrow morning, I'd say they probably have a rule against you doing the experiments.
What is causing such strain?
Like such experiments as like any kinds of experiments, or...
Particularly, I would say the explosive ones.
Those are the best ones.
I don't disagree with you there.
What are
Right,
you doing?
Well, I was trying to...
I go over to his door and I mend it. Nazlith is down the hall with Hagatha and Gloopy just kind of watching from a couple feet away.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and you're all kind of repairing the situation that has happened. You will notice as you kind of talk to Budanik, he's a little thinner than he was previously. He looks pretty worn out. His neck is still swollen, same as you both are. But yeah, looks a little weaker
Than yesterday?
yeah.
How is he feeling?
Who?
This guy.
He's feeling the same. You still have the swollen neck. You're not the same as him, the same as you were yesterday. You're feeling fine.
I'm gonna walk up to go down and kind of circle him and be like, you alright? What's going on?
I'm going to pull out a amethyst crystal, large one, and I'm going to, because my chest armor is missing, walk over to the other side of the room, pick it up, jam the crystal in, and I'm pretty sure at this point it doesn't work.
That would be correct.
Okay. Fucking shit, fucking tits and shit, right? Well, who here has a magical item? Anybody, anything? Right, can you give that a shot real quick?
Sure. How do I give it a shot?
The magical item that he gave you before,
Yeah.
and it's no longer working. Same with you, Nazla.
The which one?
Your band of intelligence.
I never equipped it, so I wouldn't have.
Well, you would just
Does
notice
not seem
that
to be working. So I'm gonna hand it to him.
the magical properties are
Give
no
it to him.
longer
Okay.
there.
Oh, I get what's happening.
Are you strained? Are you upset?
I understand.
Yeah.
Are you spread thin, like butter on toast? Is that the phrase?
Yeah, I think
Spread
that's,
thin.
I think that's about the most that. Yeah. Yep. That'll do it.
I think you need to spend a little more time eating, taking care of yourself, and maybe less time building things for us that
Maybe you
just
should
go
stop
kaput.
lecturing me. How about that one?
I don't think that will ever stop
Because you love him.
because he needs to hear it.
Tough love. Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to, in frustration, with my chest armor still missing, but with the rest of my, so basically like a weird shirtless, like Jax, I suppose. Walk out and throw a couple gold at the whoever's down there and be like, sorry about the door. And
No, I fixed it.
oh,
I'm fixing it.
It's
oops.
too late.
I'll throw 3 gold at him. Sorry about your door. And then
least
walk
in
out
ways.
and go to that location that you and I talked about.
We'll see you later.
Yeah, shoot me a text. Yeah. Definitely.
We're supposed to leave together.
What are you guys doing?
Why is this guy always throwing a temper tantrum?
Bitnik is not, how would you say, sane. No, not sane.
Is it because you
Stable.
broke his heart, or has he always been like this?
I think that's a really good
I think
comment.
that is some debate. I don't think that you are quite getting both sides of the story there. There is a little bit on my side
Who
about my
cares
broken heart.
anyways?
but-
He's an adult. He needs to move on. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
You don't see me throwing the temper tantrums
Well,
everywhere.
you keep throwing low blows.
Not this
towards his
morning.
toes.
What are you talking about?
You're blowing on his toes.
What?
You're like, fire.
You're never gonna live that down.
I don't need to live it down someone else. I am proud of it. Little dragon guy.
I mean, for the quest to be pleasant, I do think that maybe we should say bygones be dragons and move on from that.
That was really funny.
Well, Taylor's not the one with the issue.
I'm going to
It's
paint
the
you a
other
little
one.
picture here. Once upon a
Oh
time,
dear lord.
Voltaire was very happy, and he was with the Budnik, and we were doing the trainings, and we became together, and then he was still exactly the same asshole as he is now. And this is exactly how it was for all of times. The end. This is not the new behavior. This is who he is.
So you didn't communicate and therefore so-called left him without mending and talking about fixing what was done to you. You have never had that closure. He never had that closure. Now we're just like this.
I don't think you're hearing him.
I don't
He
think it-
cannot be fixed. There's nothing to fix.
I mean, history shows there can be something to fix.
Budnik's happiest moment of his life is indistinguishable
And what's that?
from his worst.
What's his best moment?
That would be for him to tell you. I don't know.
God damn it.
He sure as shit never told me nothing like that.
Is he lying to me?
You can roll an insight check, and if you're lying, you can roll a deception check.
8.
If you're not lying, roll,
None in sight.
roll a deception check.
I'm not going to tell you.
There you
Well,
go.
no,
I
it's
rolled-
her. She's reading.
I rolled a 14, so
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
going
no,
to
no,
tell
that's
you.
fine.
So hard to read is
With
what
your
you
8 and her
said.
14, with an 8 insight check, you're not real sure.
Not sure.
You're not. You've known him pretty well. He seems like a pretty happy-go-lucky dude who's like very, friendly and.
And I'm not the liar. I've never been one. There's no need for me to do the lying.
Does he? I never asked you. Did I?
No. This is not a game.
Oh, this is not a game? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's doing the accent, man. I'm in
Yeah.
it.
Back
I'm in the character. Okay, we're here. I'm Matthew and the Bultash.
No!
Figure it out.
So we're supposed to meet, right? So I thought we were supposed to leave today.
He
Oh
will
my
gosh.
gosh.
Yeah, and as you guys are
So
standing in the
bad.
hallway,
I'm looking at it like, oh my
you
God.
kind of all like in your conversation look over towards where it goes downstairs. And there's like an old man with a mop and pail bucket who's standing there, and you just don't know how long he's really been there.
Can we help you?
I need to clean the
Fine.
dust.
Fine. Let's move from this spot. It's not worth our time anymore.
Should we go check out the cart? Maybe check on our things. Make sure it's up and ready to go. Check the wheels. Change out the fluids.
Yes, the horse fluids. I think they do need to change, and that's probably true.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know shit about it. I really don't.
Yeah.
Well, I
Well, we
think
definitely need to
horses.
feed 'em, so.
Yeah, I think the horses drink the water.
And they eat the food.
In my village, they definitely drink the water. I don't
Right.
know
So you
about
gotta check
elsewhere.
the fluids. You pull out the dipstick.
Yeah. What?
That's right.
Yep.
Are you inappropriately touching horses?
Never.
I do not understand the implications. Maybe there's like a translations difference here, but what are you dipping into the horse's stick?
I'm gonna go check on the horses.
Yeah.
Is there? I'm assuming there's like a stable or something.
Yeah, you guys parked him just next door.
I follow her.
I would
There's a pretty
sit
large stable there.
behind
Play
her.
on orca.
Okay, yeah. So you guys go down the horse. Is it about 10 minutes goes by before Budownik comes back?
Told you he would catch up.
Hi. Nice trip.
And he would meet you two out front, I would assume.
Budnik, I have a question.
Are we out front now?
What is your happiest moment in your life?
I'm just gonna.
Oh, go.
Quietly.
These.
Why are you opening up this can of worms?
I'm
so
just
early
curious.
in the
What
morning?
what
Just gonna
makes you
reach in
happy?
my back pocket, and I'm gonna pull out a very beautiful ruby red necklace. Do you want to know what my happiest moment is in my life? Truly.
I'm hiding the fact that I'm ready to write.
I'm a little terrified, but I'm ready for the consequences.
Let's keep that. And I hand you the necklace.
Was it the necklace?
And I'm gonna turn around and go back upstairs.
I think it was the making of the necklace. I think he likes that.
I'm just investigating it. Do I know what it is? Is it familiar to me?
Yeah, it does look familiar to you. It's an
It's your push-up
amulet of
bra.
health. It's an amulet of
Groveling.
health.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Wow. So he just takes the amulet from me.
I put it on. And I yell, "Thank you. Are we leaving now?
2
Because
minutes.
I would like to get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah, and as Budownik goes upstairs, you guys are upstairs. Everyone begins packing their
I'm prepping
shit.
the carriage.
Yeah, prepping the carriage, feeding the horses, getting your
Since I
getting your
didn't
asses
know.
ready to go.
Dipping the stick.
Yeah, dipping the
She said she's gonna do what to the horse?
We were trying to figure that out as well. Maybe you could tell the translation is weird.
I'm grooming the horses.
Ugh.
That is not what the implication was.
Whoa,
And as you guys are standing there,
It's a grooming technique.
prepping everything, Duarte comes up to you specifically, Willow. I just wanted to give you this book before you leave.
Oh, what is it? I'm gonna look at it.
It is it's a book on my history.
Your history.
I think you will find it noteworthy.
The Kalishtar?
Yes.
Who's got stuff?
Duarte.
That guy.
Duarte. He's Kalishtar. No one taking notes! Are they with me? No, Emberly's with me.
They're all with you. You're all up.
Oh, yeah, oh, sorry. Did
He
you really
was-
ask them?
They're all just
Right,
filling it up.
yeah.
He just came up.
He was not at the library.
Oh, right.
No, right. I've been actually working on this fucking piece of shit all night, and it's just like a jumbled mess of robot parts.
It's really pretty. We'll
Hey.
put it on the cart.
Yeah.
Is it the wind chime? I think it looks like a wind chime.
I throw it in the cart and I get in.
Yeah, you guys are having this conversation in the back.
Thank you. What's the title of the book?
It's actually titleless, so it's just
Oh.
a hardcover book. It's got no words on any of the outside parts. But if you were to open it up,
I
it's almost like a handwritten journal. And if you were to quickly flip through it, you would see
Quickly flipping through it.
you would see the handwriting changes every chapter or two. And you would think, you get the gist that
It's like
this
an
is a
ancestry?
history book, but it's like people have written this history,
Is that
you know,
giving it
over
to
time.
me?
And it looks like a very old book.
I will treasure this
I will
my life. And I weep a little bit.
tell you that the realm my people are from, the
Dream room.
Dream Realm, is no longer the Dream Realm.
It can be changed, or it's changed into something different?
If you read that book, it might give you some answers. I just don't want this plane to have the same outcome.
Right. We don't want that to happen. Thank you. I will give it back if I ever see you again. If I may die on my travels, I will speak highly of you in my journal.
It is for you to read. You'll know what to do with it at some point.
Okay. I do like a deep bow.
Yeah, and he thanks you all for helping out, basically, and informing them of giving them a little knowledge about
I'm
this
reaching out and give him a
point.
high five.
Yeah, he high fives the shit out of you.
Do you want to take
Right in your
I knew you finally get into it. Yes.
It is not bad. It is.
It's exciting,
It's gonna
right?
be fun.
Yes.
It's gonna be fun.
Will and I get in the front.
I'm co-piloting.
You all have safe travels. If you
We're not
are.
gonna have safe anything if we stick around here.
Imagine you just stick your head out.
Anytime you guys want to get in the cart, we can head all the way.
Hey, we're in the
right
front
to
seat, let's
Everhand.
go.
Yeah, you can hop in.
Chop chop, get your little zombies inside.
I open the door and I shoo Hagatha and Gloopy in and I fall in after
Yeah,
them.
It's
definitely.
getting a little more crowded
I thought
in
we were
here.
strapping them to the top. No?
Wherever you want to put them, I don't care.
Just tie them up.
Are you
We
two
just got
driving
like
again?
vertically
They're
down.
on the
She's
spokes of the
driving.
wheels, like.
As Duarte walks off, he kind of hands
Tarple.
you a map as well.
Oh, another map. What's this map of?
It is. He doesn't say anything when he hands it to you, but
No.
as you are kind of exiting the town, and you open up the map and start reading it, it is almost a military style map. You think that this probably came from their militia that they have had, and it has some notes on it, and it talks about like a location that they have seen this cult. And have followed them at least into the mountains to a certain extent. In things that neighboring cities have also told them about this cult. As they're pretty, since this cult has dropped off that plant, they've been pretty aware of them.
Okay.
And you know, you're not really gonna let a cult lead without knowing where it came from, kind of deal.
Is it signifying the fact that we should probably, with all the information, head to Bultash? It mean less
Yeah, so
location?
it tells you that specifically just north of Bultash,
Right.
on the other side of the woods right there, right up against the mountain, that is where this cult is essentially located.
Okay.
Bultash itself is a friendly city.
Right.
You get the gist, at least from these notes, because Bultash has sent some information as well. From the notes that are on here, Bultash seems to be an allied city to Senticio.
Right. They trade
they're
in
pretty
metals.
good trade partners. Yep.
They're
So they
working
help each
city.
other out when they need to. You know what I
Got
mean?
it.
and so some of these notes would say something along the lines of the city of Bultash reports sightings of this cult
What was the last-
northeast. You know,
When was the most recent sighting?
it appears like this is almost up to date within the last like 3 days.
Okay. Does it signify that there may be a migratory kind of cult, or
From
is this
the,
their home base?
from the notes here, and these are, it would only be about 2 pages of notes, so you're not going to get a ton of information.
Okay.
But it would basically say that they have like a home base that they
Okay.
work out of that are in those mountains, just north of Bultash.
Based off of the information I got from the books, this map, based off what Duarte has some mentioned before, do they come as combative? Combative. Thank you.
Are you asking about the?
Because what I'm trying to figure out is if we were to approach them, are they automatically in a let's kill mode? Or could they
the
be?
cult. No,
Yeah.
it seems like they are
No,
a
I think
talkative
that's
sort.
absolutely something that we can, discuss with them. It seems like they're willing to talk to people, but perhaps maybe that's something. I think it's best we stay on guard, as we approach. Because honestly, I don't know what you told them, but I would hope that you didn't tell the people back there that we were coming to fight the cult today.
No, I made no such promise.
So
We didn't promise them anything.
Promised them nothing.
great. So they, for all intents and purposes, think that we're on our way to Marina right now.
I don't think they know
that.
where we're going at all.
I mean, I did say that as part of when we first walked into the town. I specifically called out.
By
that
the way,
were
we
going-
are heading out of the city. Coach is moving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Okay,
assumed. Yeah.
We're traveling.
Is there any way you can get this one to stop like gooping or sliming on things? He's
Gooping.
like ruining my bed.
He's not on your bed.
I mean, till
He's
that to the
covered in
stage. Look at
clothes.
that. It's disgusting.
Is there any like curtains or extra sheets around?
Only what you would have packed with you
Okay.
to travel with, essentially.
Oh.
I would
Goopy's
have liked.
quite,
I would have liked to pick up like raw like cloth before we went.
Yeah,
I have-
that's easy enough.
Okay.
I have traveling clothes.
Don't worry. I can fabricate.
They're not special.
I can fabricate clothes to fit them specifically, so it's fine.
Okay.
Right.
So
Well, I mean-
Gloopy should already have clothes on, but I'll just do like a extra like.
I mean, look at this.
I grab some cloth and I kind of add it to his pants, so it's like double layered now.
Yeah, definitely.
Looking through the limousine window we have. You keep throwing up your jingly bits. What exactly is it?
My jingly bits.
What? Dipstick jingly bits? What is on your mind?
This is actually the first time
I
I've agreed
feel
with
we're
her.
all on a different page of this book. Dipstick is a form of grooming for fey creatures. Look it up. It's somewhere in a book.
Is that like is it like a side hobby
You
that
do
like you don't
realize
talk about
I
in
am
your
an
village,
elf,
you know?
right? I am familiar with these horses, and I've never
That's how
heard
you
of
clean their ears
a
out.
dipstick.
I mean, but also, how many books have you read?
I read a lot of books.
I read way more books.
I don't know about that.
I just shut the window.
Then I'll just face over.
Yes, and as you guys kind of move on out, this is a pretty. The trade route to Bultash is pretty well established. You're going to go through the mountains there, like a small little set of hills. In the closer you get to Bultash.
Okay, based off the map when we were going, it took us about a week. No, 2 weeks. No, about a week to get to Senticio. And it would have taken
about 2 weeks to get to Senticio.
Okay, so
From, yeah.
okay, so then how long is it going to take us to get to Bultash?
Let's say it's about 250 miles. Your horses, I think I gave you a miles per day on there.
Flinging that string.
Can travel 20 hours.
20 hours a day.
Dang.
Yep.
And there's beds so we can pass out.
And we dipsticked them. Dipsticked them.
I did.
Does
They
that
make
make
that
them
means-
last longer?
Yeah.
No, they're just prepped.
No, I think that means
20
they
and a
don't
half
last
hours.
as long now.
Oh my god.
20 and a half.
No, they
hours.
build up a tolerance.
Doesn't that take up half their
We
stamina?
cleaned out their ears.
Yeah.
Anyone here relate?
Yeah.
No, immediately sleepy. after
Right,
a good
right.
dipstick.
You dipstick me, and I'm down for a few hours at
Yeah.
least.
I don't
Nature.
think you should do that to a human.
As you go
Debatable.
north, you would eventually exit the woods sometime during your third day. I'm going to have you guys roll. Yes.
So if we're doing 20 days, are you montaging?
Yeah,
Three
we're
days
gonna,
or days?
we're gonna section this out. We're gonna
D&D travel montage.
we're gonna section this out essentially.
Hack at the forest and rocket the rain.
Yeah, it would take you about 2 days to get out of the large wooded forest that you guys are in. On that third day, as you're exiting the forest, you would notice that as you are kind of leaving the forest, you can see that fungus, those fungal plants, probably 500 yards off in the distance, but it looks like this side of the forest is beginning to die.
Cool. We're gonna stop for a moment. What time of day is it?
Yeah, and that's kind of far off to your left, like off trail. So if you're, as you're going straight, that's going to be to your south as you travel westbound.
More towards.
As we see that there's more of those things coming up, I'm gonna talk to Badownik. I'm gonna pull out the respirator he gave me before and say, look, I know that you do not like me, therefore I would like to pay you to make me a better respirator.
Yeah, right, of course.
How much do you want for it?
Just give me a couple minutes, and I will start tinkering away on her respirator absentmindedly as I stare at this splayed out shit that is part of my armor.
Yeah, definitely. And I would say at this point, the respirator has become a pretty easy thing for you to make. So you're not really having much issue with it. You would happen to notice that as you guys stop and are kind of checking out the fungus way in the distance, it doesn't look like it's moving close to you.
Cool.
But it does right where the, it's not a desert, but like the grasslands that kind of start the desert are. That's where that fungus stops. It literally stops at the tree line, and it seems to only be in the forest from that view.
And we've never seen it outside of a forest terrain before, right?
No.
So it seems to like a certain type of climate.
Well, either it's creating forests or it's inhabiting a forest. I
Right.
don't really know. Because the one before we went to was a city.
Right.
But, I mean, it could just exist in the forest.
So it looks like we're getting into the Lord's or the Lady of Decay and Rot's realm here.
Low
Still not saying it. Convince me more.
Oh.
But I also would like to bring to
That's
thought
It's now.
that since we're heading to home base, that there is
Rituals.
definitely probably a dead
Definitely.
dragon in this area.
Why?
Why a dead one, you think?
Well, because the dragon that was
Got it.
cool.
Respirator. Here you
Oh.
I
go.
catch
Hope you
it.
like the bedazzling. It's a little bit more peppy than your normal goth self, but
How much do you want?
peace and quiet. That's all I need.
Fine.
And I'm gonna go back to tinkering with my shit.
Okay.
Thank you, Badownik.
Shut up.
Not what he wanted.
What?
That's not what he wanted.
No, but it is what he wants. He just doesn't like to admit it. Look at that little
Playing hard to
smirk.
get.
He's got a smirk on. I can see.
I'm laughing. Mike is laughing.
No, Badownik has a frown, absolutely, but
Yeah.
I can tell.
Dragon
I think
for
it's one.
sure. Dragon was in Hearthrow. Bothering things. Dragons normally are not tamed to one master, so I am assuming that it's dead and now a fungus dragon that's being mind controlled by the Lord of Decay.
Do you mean the Lorad?
Right, Lorad, the Lord of Decay,
Oh,
the
here
Rot
we go.
Decay.
Oh,
Lo-
yeah,
Lorad.
That's
Everybody
happening.
knows Lorad, the
I
Lord
think
of Rot
that's-
Decay.
Lorad, that's what we're
Definitely
sticking
saw
with.
it in the newspaper. It
Great, I
said,
will add that to the history
"Hey,
books.
look out for the Lorad."
Right, there was actually his cousin's the Lorat, and it's orange and has a big mustache.
I go to where I normally write Lord of Decay, and I'm putting asterisk and adding some footnotes. If you're happy with Lorad.
Hey, well, what's you call her?
Lord, Lady of Decay and Rot.
Or you could call her Zuktmoy, apparently.
Look, I've got the big giant, the snout, and
not
it's
Zuktmoy.
very big, but even I
It's
think that is a
Zugatoy?
mouthful.
It's Zugmatoy? Zugmatoy?
I
What do you call
have
it?
Z-U-G-G-T-M-O-Y.
Yeah,
How do you pronounce that?
Z-U-G-G-T-M-O-Y.
Zuktmoy?
That sounds great.
Zuktmoy?
Zuktmoy.
Zuktmoy.
Chris making names.
No,
Boy.
I think he pulled them.
Oh, that's a name. Write
I
that
think he
down.
pulled them, because some of these are actually names of things.
Yeah,
He's
right?
like sitting there. He's like,
Demogorgon.
he's like
Demogorgon,
sitting there,
exactly.
That's a good name.
Debbie, write it down.
He
Yeah,
records himself and
Zuktmoy.
listens backwards.
It sounds like Zuktmoy.
I just write down
So-
the words he says in his sleep.
Chris is speaking tongues and shit.
So, are we, I mean, do we want to thumb note, or what's the word I'm looking for?
Footnote?
Footnote this for later, and
Are
then
you
we head
sure
to
you read
Emerita.
a lot of books?
I am deeply perplexed right now. I have not
Safe
had a
word.
lot to drink.
Nerd.
I'm very depleted.
Right,
I
they
think
call
we need
me
to-
spicy.
We need to have a book reading competition and see who can win the better
My
book
skills are definitely not appreciated here.
No one said that. I'm just having a little fun.
I feel very attacked!
I think we should just move forward.
Is there anything
I'm
you're
with everyone
doing
on
while
this one.
you guys are traveling?
No, well, I mean,
I'm-
I'm reading the book. So I would, maybe
Okay.
to make it better, you tell me about it
Yeah,
after
that's
maybe a couple of
what's
days.
gonna happen. So I need you all to roll perception checks for me, and I'll just kind of.
I will be working on my newest project.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
What'd
You
you
can
say?
text me what that is.
Perception.
22.
Like. Oh, I know what it is. Okay.
16.
22, 16,
14.
14,
16.
16,
9.
9. Okay, that's the other one.
What are
Okay.
you looking at over there? There's nothing over there.
I just like to zone off from time to time.
God.
So first, as you guys are traveling, you're reading your book. I would say that you guys have traveled for about 10 days. You've gotten into the hills where it's becoming, you would know based on your map that after the hills, there's another flat land and then it becomes mountain terrain. So you're getting close. In those days, as you have read through some of the history, where would you have wanted to start? Like read backwards or forward?
Yeah, I'm starting from the back.
You want to start from the back?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I'm venturing through fungus. I'm not sure if I'm gonna live to read the end of it.
Reading in manga style.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mangas go right to left.
So as you read through this book, it's got like chapters. So you'd grab like the back section first, read it, grab the next section, read it, grab the next section, read it, and make your way back. It's hard to think of the order of this now.
You fucked him up.
Yeah, I shouldn't have even asked.
I never noticed that your sister reads books like very strangely. Like, if that's how she reads books, I can totally see
I'm
why
completely
Aslet
ignoring.
is the superior book reader at this
Dude,
point.
Nick, don't make fun of her. She doesn't know
She
how to
has her
read.
reasons.
As you read about the Kalistar, the most recent chapters, almost all of them are about trying to establish community and do certain things on the material plane. A lot of it has to do with talking to their gods in hopes of one day being able to return home to the dream plane.
Okay, so this is after they leave the dream plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is so you're reading like the last you would get the gist that this is probably about the last 300 years that you have read, closest, right behind you guys. A lot of it has to do with traveling. They're trying to figure out places that they can establish community. I believe we might have already said that. And that's about the gist that you get of it. But they seem lost on this plane, and a lot of their praying has to do with making it back home one day.
Yeah.
As far as your guys' perception checks go, you guys make it about the 10 days as well, and as you come out of the hills, You will notice that there is a large crack that begins to form in the ground. And as you look to the right of the crack, you can't even see when it ends. But as it comes up to the road, it almost begins following the road that you guys are following on your right.
Does it intersect the road at any point?
A couple miles down the road, it intersects the road. And this crack is huge, even from when you first started. When I say crack, I really should say canyon. I should say canyon. It is probably a half mile to a mile wide in certain places, depending on where you're looking.
That's some crack.
Exactly. There are some large, pillars in areas.
Man-made?
Roll intelligence check for me.
Uh-oh.
Just a general intelligence. Yeah.
7.
You're not sure.
Are they like buttes or
Unless
mesas?
you
or
can roll an intelligence check as well.
You want like nature or anything, just general intelligence?
I will let you do a nature check if you'd like.
I'm not. I have no.
Either do nature or general intelligence.
Jesus Christ! I rolled an advantage for some reason. So it's
You
natural 1. Because there's only 1 in my box.
Nice. Yeah, you're not sure either.
I mean, it could have been like a moss covered dragon, or like perhaps maybe just the locals here needed everything but that section, or
More looks like an anthill.
yeah, I could see anthill.
Yeah.
Or like the ones that like the little
The ones with the snouts.
yeah,
Yeah,
and they've got the long
right.
tongues.
Yeah,
right.
So just for your knowledge, you guys have probably made it to about right here, right outside the forest.
Damn, really?
Yeah, you guys have gone very far.
We haven't seen a city yet? Or we have to go through a canyon in order to get there?
So you would know
Did we go
that
around the long way?
you're just trying to go to Bultash, right?
Yeah.
From Senticio.
Yeah.
So you're going this way.
Yeah.
Yep. So you guys, I guess, would be like right at the H. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wait, so
I for
all-
some reason did from remembering it.
While we were moving, the crack was forming, or
No,
It was
appeared.
there.
It looks like it was there beforehand.
Oh.
Oh,
And-
we're just getting closer to it?
Yes,
Okay.
it's almost like
okay.
it's like the Grand Canyon essentially.
Starts out small, gets bigger.
There are areas where it looks like
Chris would call the Grand Canyon a crack.
right. I know. when
Look
I
at that crack.
When I first said crack, I was
Small
like,
thing.
that is not even close to correct.
It's
There
a-
are these giant pillars inside of this canyon that looks like if you needed to, you could like hop them over.
Noted.
But as the canyon crosses the road,
To get to the other side?
you can't see where it ends to the left either. And you guys now have somewhere between a half mile and mile gap between you and the other side of the road. You would notice that the map does not have this on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, how far down is it to the bottom of the canyon?
As you peer down, you can't tell, but about we're gonna say it's midday. Somewhere around the 200-foot mark, you begin to see like a white haze or fuzz or something down there.
I will just kick a free loose rock off the side.
Yeah, and as you watch it go down, it just right through that haze. You're not
No noise, no.
Nazareth.
no noise.
Yes, Voltaire.
Could you do me a favor and shoot like one of your long fire spells down there for me?
I don't know if fire is the.
We don't know what that is. I don't think that.
I think that it would solve all of our problems.
I don't think it's not causing us a problem.
Hey,
right
actually,
now.
give me 1 second, and I'm gonna run back into the cart, and I'm still like jacks from, and I'm gonna
Right.
pull out the main plate of my breastplate, and I'm gonna reach into my pocket and pull out a different stone, a blue sapphire, and try and press it into the chest of this thing. Did I get it this time? I could roll for hold on.
Secret.
Yeah, roll a d20.
Are you able to talk to Bloopy or Agatha?
Just a
yes.
d20?
Okay.
What if we send one
Just
of
a
them
flat
them down?
d20. This has nothing to do with you. This is
How-
13.
the world, how it's going to react to
How
you.
far did he
13.
say?
You try very hard, and you are so close.
Right. Oh, never mind, I'm out of ideas.
I am going to go ahead and
How far away is the white?
I'm gonna go ahead and
It looks
sit there.
about 150 to 200 feet down. You would notice that there's no way you're getting your car across this.
You don't say.
As you look right to left, you don't see where this ends, this canyon. I would say as you look across, if you guys were bold enough, you could hop or figure out a way to get from one rock to the other.
Alright, with 2
Or
fair horses
you-
and a...
Wait, so how big is the crack that we need to cross?
Somewhere between,
So we can
let's
hop
stop
it?
calling it a crack. Somewhere between a half mile and a mile.
What are you
However,
saying we can
Mile
hop
and a
it?
half mile?
As you are looking at this
Right, well,
crack,
so you
about
physically
every-
gets wider in certain
about every 30 feet, 50 feet, 20 feet, there are these large, like, straight up and down columns.
And you
of
think we can
earth.
hop that?
Good running start.
Yeah, 50 feet.
It is just an idea.
Okay, hold on. I need this to be imaged in my head properly. So we were driving with our carriage
Right.
straight into.
This
Are we at the
canyon,
bottom
like,
of the
this
canyon,
canyon,
or
like-
the canyon's now
No,
dipping
no,
down?
from the top. So you're looking
Oh,
down.
Hey, at least
fuck.
you don't have a big horse.
So
for that
we're
anymore.
okay. So it's
Right.
like now a whole like that's why you said the Grand
You
Canyon.
approached a canyon, yeah.
Cool, bro. That's not great.
We could always backtrack,
I think that's a good
hop,
idea.
skip onto the other
Alright,
side.
then
Could
on to
we-
the other
so-
side of it first.
Is there any way? Is it just like a steep? Like, is there a way, like
Sheer
a path
cliff?
down that we could go through?
There's
the
not,
canyon?
it is sheer cliff.
Okay.
So ultimately, we would
Essentially,
have
your
to
choices
leave.
are either
try to
go,
jump the
go
50
one way or the
foot.
other and see where it ends.
But we'd have to
Um,
leave the cart behind.
We would have to leave the cart behind.
I'm going to.
If you were to follow it out into the desert, you know.
It's a mile across, so our clairvoyance won't get us that far.
No.
Have we
No,
seen
it's only
anyone
one
on
Ah,
this
you knew what I
road?
was thinking.
Girl, I had
You
it
have
prepped and
not.
ready too. I was like,
Like,
I was prepped. It's only a
at
mile.
all.
Um,
Like since all
Your-
of us in Senticio.
your
we haven't
first
seen
couple
anyone.
days, you would have seen some people. Your last 5 days have been nobody.
I could get myself over there because I can teleport, but
I
How
feel
many
like
times
that
can you
gets
teleport?
myself over there.
I feel like this is the part in the video game where you
3.
reach an area you're not supposed to go in, so there's like impossible things put in place and you can't go through it. Before
Right, and there's always like somebody's like graffitied something inappropriate on the wall that you can't see unless you're up in the area that you're not supposed to be in and you go around.
or it's
the
just
wall.
an invisible barrier and you're trying to walk through it and it
Just
doesn't
like
leave.
glitching. It's like walking forward but getting nowhere.
Is there an invisible barrier?
No.
No. Hmm.
If it was within 5 feet, I could stone shape a walkway, but it's 50 feet.
Oh,
Well,
you know
how
what?
That does
many-
nothing.
How wide is it? A
how
mile
many-
across?
It's
Is that
about
a spell
Oh,
or is that a
It's a
cantrip?
spell.
somewhere between
Is it
a half
cantrip?
mile and a mile. You can't tell.
Oh, yeah, that's
You
what
guys
it's
are
for.
now
Oh.
in a semi-desert environment, though. Right on the other side of these mountains, it's pretty dry. These mountains block most of the moisture that comes from the other side of them, and you guys are in a pretty dry terrain, so you can see pretty far.
Well, there's one thing about me. I do not like to backtrack. I think that we should go forward and maybe go around. The farther we get away from those trees, I'm a little more comfortable with that anyways.
You want us to go down in the canyon?
No. Take a hard right. We travel
Oh
north.
yeah, go around. Yeah.
Yes.
Follow the canyon until it assumably ends, and then go around and come
Yes.
back to where we're at here, just a mile further.
So we would have to go
west.
south. You want to go back a little bit, go south.
This
and then
trading
go
Or
road
north.
goes almost
north?
directly west for a while, and then it kind of pops back up. So you guys are somewhere around the H. This canyon would
Right,
go
where's
from
that map?
east to west.
I have a map, but it does not give me any
No.
detail.
It
on
doesn't
it.
say
how about
anything about
the-
this.
That map is just a regional map, so it has the
Cause-
south part of Bragnell and the north
Well,
part
but I
of
also
Philadelphia.
grabbed
put it-
maps from what's his face
Dorothy.
Yes, you
from
grabbed
Duarte.
a couple regional maps.
Well, but in the governor's library, I also
Yeah.
took Bultash
Right,
area.
but
Yeah.
the map that that doorknob gave you. He
Collected maps.
Where's the map that he gave you? The one that was.
Yeah, the military style map.
Military.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Yeah.
right.
So here it doesn't show anything about the canyon, but that's not really our goal, is it? If this just runs east to west, perhaps maybe we just ignore the canyon and go. I'm assuming we're trying to fight the cult. I feel like that's what we've been doing for the last few days. So if we make this our primary target here, this is. I'm assuming for all the notes that we've found in the last known sighting is north of where we're at, northwest.
So then let's just
The
go
canyon
along.
is a small change. If anything, perhaps maybe if we're lucky, 2 birds, 1 stone. We resolve the cult, we resolve the canyon, and it goes back to being normal for once. Because they did pop out of the ground last time we had to fight them, correct?
Mhm.
Everybody else remembers that, and
But do you remember the size of the portal? If this was, are you saying? Do you think this is one big giant portal?
Well, every time I've ever gone and seen a play, there's always like a giant fissure that opens up, and then hell and brimstone and demons. So, if we're sticking with that motif, yes, perhaps this is just some sort of portal or gateway or.
Do you really think
highway.
that God would be so derivative, though?
Yep.
I think it is possible, yes, that the creators could use such standard tropes because, it's like stereotypes. Stereotypes about orcs exist because orcs do stereotypical orc things.
It
That's
seems
all
a
I'm
little
saying.
bit lazy, don't you think?
It's almost contrived, yes, but
Let's
Yeah.
practically tell Umberly to take us the different
Do you think he
direction.
knows where?
So you're going.
So you said the white thing is 150 to 200 feet down, you said?
Yeah.
Is there any way I can see where I could get 120 feet within it without hurting myself or getting down into the pit?
No, it's pretty much a sheer
Yeah.
cliff unless you wanted to hang off
Yeah.
of the edge of it.
It's not. I don't think it's too
In
bad. It's
some
just really
ways.
strong. It's supposed to be Midori's tower, but it's definitely not pertaining to
Okay.
Matthew's taste buds.
Are you defending that? Is that what you just? Is that what I just heard?
No.
All right.
Yeah, good luck one.
Okay.
all right. I
Are
say
you
we
guys
travel.
going east to west? Or
We're-
east or west?
We're going with the
Alright.
map, military map.
Yeah, I think
We're gonna go
our
along
goal
with
is to follow the map's guidance
Yep.
to find the last known location.
Yeah, so as
Oh,
you look
yeah,
at the map,
I
you're on the
start
south
going.
side of this canyon.
Oh, we're on the south side, and it
WL.
runs
Just
east
don't
to
even
west.
tell them, I just start going.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't
Yep.
tell anyone.
Yeah.
I'm
Alright, no,
moving, I just
backtracking.
go.
Telepathically told
Backtracking's-
her just to.
I'm just
run.
like, yeah!
Yeah. I think backtracking's really our only choice. How long has it been since
You can
we noticed
backtrack, you can go into the wilderness either way.
it? Into the unknown.
See when it
The wilderness is forest.
or you can find a way to cross
The
it.
wilderness is forest, though, right?
No, you guys are in like
Desert
a desert
plains.
area.
I know, but you said you could go through the wilderness. The wilderness would be a
No,
forest.
it's the desert. Yeah. You guys haven't been in the forest for a long time.
Okay.
Alright, I'm of personally the opinion that traveling through the forest is a bad idea.
It's
And
like a
on desert plains we can see our enemies coming from a ways off. So
But they can also see us.
yeah, but what are the 5 fungi? Like, what do we have that couldn't, wait, what do they have that couldn't, wait, no.
But
Sorry.
how many have you had
hurt
today?
yourself.
I'm just like, just
Keep
You
going.
know, it helps me focus. That's
Where are you
more than
going?
anything else.
We're heading we're directly where the military map.
West. We're going
Mentions.
west.
You'd have to
West?
cross. You have
West?
to cross the
West?
canyon to get
I
there.
don't like backtracking, but
We don't like
whatever.
backtrack. Right, we're going west.
well,
we're going west. Fifo
we're
is going
following the
west.
canyon.
So the road you are taking right now runs
Yes.
north to south.
We need a
North to
stream
south.
for the
Got it.
You're on the
canyon.
south side of the canyon.
Yes.
The canyon runs east to west.
Oh, so there's no going along it. Got it.
Fifo goes west.
So you want to go west into the wilderness.
Yes.
Okay, easy enough. It's fairly deserty around here. A lot of grass patches that seem to be yellowed.
Did you just? That's like
I did. Yeah,
X gonna give it to you.
Um,
Too soon.
Too soon.
too soon.
what? That's like a. Okay.
Alright.
Gonna lose my mind up in.
Anyways,
Yes.
moving on.
Yeah, we're moving. Keep my eye out for any clouds of spore-looking shit.
Right, yeah, no problem. You guys can all roll a perception check for me. You guys will also know that it's, coming into winter time. You're kind of towards the end of fall right now.
19.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Ready
17.
for it.
17.
17.
11. I'm putting that d20 away.
How many? Wait, what was the perception?
Yeah.
-1.
Yeah, you did something bad.
0.
0.
Yeah!
Called it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so as
He's staring at the wall.
Boltaris asleep inside of
He's
the...
being Agatha.
uh,
Just running into the car.
Yeah, he's asleep laying next to Agatha. One of the cops in
Hagatha.
there. Hagatha.
Oh.
It's got a hard H in
And
there.
as you guys are
Hagatha.
following this canyon westward, you can't go as fast as what you could on the main road. Your horses are slightly slowed.
Are they though? I thought they were special horses. Check that card he gave us.
Yeah, they're slightly slowed.
So they are. I can check my.
Yeah, you can check it, but
I
I'm
thought
pretty
it
sure.
said that like rough terrain we were
No,
good
you
on.
guys had to cast a spell on the rough terrain. when
Yeah,
you were the
I did.
fungi
That's
forest.
right.
Again, semi-slow.
Yeah.
You're still cruising decently. Occasionally, you have to dodge a bush or a small cactus here and there.
Are we traveling for a while?
Yes,
Did you get my text?
maybe.
Okay. I would like to. While we're traveling, I would like to try and copy one of the scroll of souls into my spell book.
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you? So I need to save on an intelligence check.
yeah, Arcana.
I'm gonna start taking apart things inside the cabin because I'm bored.
15. So I made it.
Yeah, you make it.
So it's in my spell book now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the 2 scrolls would dissipate, but I now have a copy in my spell book.
Perfect.
And I'd like. Well, I can't prepare it till I sleep, right? And since it's customized, I have to figure out how to put that in there.
Correct. And it's when you guys stopped on that road, it was probably around noon. You would know it's right at noon. As you guys travel, it takes you guys 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Seems like you're gonna go the rest of this day and not hit the end of this canyon. The sun's beginning to set.
Good guy.
You guys still going?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep working on my project.
Yeah, definitely.
So I can.
You guys go into the night. Are you gonna take rests, or do you want to? How do you want to do it?
Shifts.
I don't think.
I don't have dark vision, so.
I
no.
do.
Oh
and
wait, no, I do have dark vision. I lied.
You would know
So
that your
my
horses
past lives,
only
I
need
don't have
4
dark
hours of
vision.
sleep.
Yeah, that's
so
what I yeah.
if you guys could plan it out to where you're only sleeping for 4 hours.
Wait, aren't you? You're an elf.
I
aren't you?
have no problem staying up for 2
Mm.
shifts if needed. It's not the problem.
Right, I'll take first shift. Anyone else but her take second shift. You sleep for 4 hours. The horses sleep for 4 hours. We carry on with our night.
I don't stay up.
I'd like
I'll
to
take-
end the shift in case I need to defend us at some point, so that way I get the long rest at the end.
No, you take the long rest and the horses are resting. You and the horses rest together. That way we can all rest in the back.
But you want me to take it first, right?
Yes.
Okay, but if someone attacks us in the middle of the night, then I don't get my long
You're
rest.
an elf, right?
I'm going to go ahead
So
and
what I'm trying to
snap
say is
and have the cart go invisible.
Okay.
what I'm trying to say is as a player I'm concerned that if I take my long rest first and then I do my watch and someone comes and attacks us and I have to use spells, then the rest of the day I don't have those spell slots.
We are in the
You only
desert
sleep in
right
the
now,
car for
yes?
4 hours.
Yeah.
But that will be my long rest. So.
Nazareth,
Right.
don't
and
you
then do
have
it again when the next of us are.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're driving.
Sure.
Don't you
Right.
have that one really cool spell that you did that one time where you make it the big mansion for us to do the sleeps in?
We don't need that right now
But why not?
because we're traveling.
Right, we're in the desert. It
We're
seems
in
like a
the
perfect
desert.
time to summon a
If
mansion.
if we use that, we have to stop.
So
Well,
who's
maybe.
taking over?
Who's doing
I'll
first
take
watch?
first watch.
Okay, so before I go to bed, I cast freedom of movement.
Okay. As you all kind of hunker down, horses are still moving, I presume,
Yeah.
while you're taking your watch.
No.
Are we driving or are we
No, we're not
stopping?
driving. We
Okay.
stopped.
Oh,
The
never
horses,
mind. Then
I'm
I'm not
assuming, are
casting
going to go
that.
ahead and take.
They're gonna take the 4
4
hours.
Oh,
hours.
then I'm not
Rest.
casting
Okay.
that.
They're
I'm
going to
not
get their
gonna
4 hours. You're going to get your 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then whoever wants to be next.
Perfect. So you guys stop. Budanic, roll a perception check for me for the night.
Natural 20. For a total of 26.
Nice.
Woo.
Your night goes by fairly easy. There's a lot on your mind.
there are two things that I will, if I have the
They never
opportunity.
attack when
I'm
you get a
going
good
to continue
perception
to increase
check.
my project. And I also want to make a rudimentary alarm clock. Not necessarily an alarm clock. I want to make a wind-up thing that when it, times out, it goes and like makes really annoying sounds.
Yeah. First, for your thing, roll a d20 for me. This is pretty much just a luck roll. I'm just kind of seeing where
16.
you're at. That is good. You are able to, after
Very nice.
a travel's worth of work, get that finally done. As you kind of sit there in peace and silence,
Right.
Now you can roll an intelligence check for the other one.
This is with my tools, right? Like I get to use my
Yeah.
kit for the, okay. So that's a 28.
Yeah, it does not take you very long to fashion together a couple little knobs and make yourself like this mini alarm clock. It has about a 2-hour span on it. That's
Okay.
about all you could fashion up. You would know that to do a full like day or something would be pretty nuts as
Yeah.
far as the cog work would go. But in your watch, you managed to do that. You happen to see a couple coyotes off in the distance running around.
Right, Flor, if you want, what you can do is you can go check those out and, be a good boy and come back.
Do we
Did
hear
you
that?
say 4?
You guys would not hear that. He is.
You killed.
You would.
That's true, I guess.
Yeah, you would hear that, I guess. Yeah, a lot of bird activity. It seems like this desert seems to come alive at night. It's a full moon. You can see pretty decently outside.
Oh.
I would say that you hear off in the distance.
Coyote.
Ah.
Remember Coyote?
I would say that you hear off in the distance a shriek that is fairly bone chilling. It is. Roll an intelligence check for me.
Roll a hearing check for me. Yes, bone chip. That's
16.
correct.
I just want to see how you kind of like process this. You would have a decent. You've never heard a dragon before, but you would get a sensation of like that is what it would sound like.
Cool.
And as you look
Can we see the manual?
in the distance, as you look in the distance
Emmanuel.
for that sound, it's a little too dark. You don't see it.
We're invisible right now.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to sit back.
Yeah, and that's gonna
And
end
I'm
your.
going to turn the alarm clock off.
Awesome. That's gonna end your turn. Your night's rest. Who are you waking up?
Me, right?
No, you need to sleep still. It's
I will
2
go.
We're
hours,
doing
right?
2-hour shifts.
Oh, okay.
I'll go.
I'll wake up Willow.
Okay, so you wake up Willow.
Right. Also, so don't be frightened. There's 2 new flying creatures somewhere around here.
Okay.
This one, and as I point, a 2-foot tall eagle will land on the front of the cart, and it has these really cool long, like feathers that kind of come to sharp points that are about 8 inches long on the back of its head. This is 4.
Hi, 4. You're an even number.
Right. Harpy eagle. You can fly
Really?
30 feet.
Nice.
In about 6 seconds. So pretty quick on his wings.
Can I touch it?
No. He'll self-destruct.
Okay.
He'll keep an eye out
Yeah.
with you.
Uh-huh.
Don't feed him bugs. Don't let him eat bugs. Specifically, do not touch him ever under any circumstances.
Okay.
And whatever you do,
This one's not very friendly.
don't look him in the eye.
Okay. Alright. What?
Also,
Is he fucking with me? Can I
there
sense that?
may be
You
a
can
dragon
roll an insight
lying
check for
in
me.
wait around us, but we're invisible for the next 8 hours.
Eagle,
So-
basically.
Insight 19, 19, 21, 22.
It takes you a minute, but after like the 5th line, you kind of realize like there's no way he's
I'm gonna go along.
He's gotta be
with
fucking
it,
with
though.
me.
I'll go along with it.
Okay.
Side
I'm
note.
sorry. You said dragon?
Yeah, right. There's like a you know like I've actually never heard dragons before, but you know, like when you think about dragons and you think about how they would sound, that's the sound that I heard. So I'm assuming your moss-covered friend is around here somewhere.
Side note, Mike, we are not making you 4 themed dice now, okay? You ditched 3, that's on
No,
you.
4 has
Those
the same
dice,
exact colors as 3.
rainbow, he's a rainbow shrimp
He's
color?
a rainbow harpy.
He's a rainbow, okay, alright.
Well,
They better all be rainbow.
yeah, no, that's. I mean,
We're
that's
not making dice for
the
every...
thematic elements of my armor are
Okay.
kind of prismatic, golden rainbow.
Well, now our character group shot is irrelevant.
Right?
Alright, let me just go ahead and fast forward a couple hours and I'll put the yellow amethyst back, or the yellow sapphire back in 3. He'll spring to life, and then I'll put the blue one back in the fucking eagle so that it can fly around.
Cool. I'm gonna sit there real quick and draw a
Sounds
square
like a
on my
Power
chest
Ranger.
Right.
and whisper, "Follow
Yeah.
the winds."
Oh, and 3, I have 3 clamped.
Okay,
around
roll
my
your
arms as a
perception
bracer.
check for your.
Is he
night
still
watch.
dead?
Yeah, he's still dead.
Cool.
But he's a bracer.
And I'm gonna roll a d4 with that if it's not great, just in case, because I don't want to fuck this shit up.
Guidance. as I go
No,
down.
yeah, I did guidance on myself.
Oh, I gave you,
Oh, you did too?
Yeah.
No, I did. I am cantrips.
oh, never mind.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have
So
guidance.
that's
I also have guidance. There are 3 people in the group with guidance.
18.
With an 18, you sit there thinking about what Budanic told you.
Yep.
straight up look at the skies.
You are invisible currently sitting in your vehicle. I believe that you have some time left on that.
8 hours.
That's how long it lasts,
Yep.
right? 8 hours, yeah. So you guys would probably have. When did you do that?
I did it right before his
Literally just
thing.
before my walk.
Okay.
So it's 3 hours.
Okay.
Depending how far we
2 hours have gone by. 4 hours or you're gonna be 4.
I'll be at 4, yeah.
Yeah. So you're sitting there invisible. With that perception check, you also happen to hear, probably in the middle of your watch, sometime after about an hour, off in the distance, somewhere near the canyon direction, the squealing of, or the shriek of a dragon.
Cool.
I'm not good at
So the last
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Oh.
So the last 10 minutes of my watch. I'm the dragon!
Yeah.
The last 10 minutes of my watch, I'm going to mind link with the cart so I can blow it up if I need to.
Oh god.
With us in it?
No!
Yeah, no.
Well, because
That's
if
how we all die.
I could
One
do
kill,
10
one
minutes to
character.
mind link, I could mind link with the switch so that if we're 200 feet away, I can flip the switch instead of us being close enough where we have only 30 seconds to run away.
Oh, that's cool.
You can.
That's what we can disarm when it's here.
But that'll end your turn.
Yep.
Who are you waking up?
I'm going to
Me
go
now,
ahead
right?
and
No,
wake
I'll do
up.
it.
Well, now you guys can move.
She has a full night's rest now, so...
Right.
Oh, okay.
So then,
So she
yeah,
can
I'm
drive,
going
that was the
to.
whole point.
Right.
Right, so I'm going to wake up
Naz.
Naz and be like, hey, so a couple of things. Number 4, don't look at him, don't touch him, don't feed him,
Don't talk
or
about his
he'll
mama.
self-destruct. Number 2, dragon screech, end of cavern, definitely an undead dragon. Let's come this way though.
Okay.
We're invisible for the next 4 hours.
Okay. I leave Bloopy in the cart and I bring Hagatha out with me.
Okay.
And then I cast guidance. I draw. I said, can I touch your back real quick? Just really quick, just your back.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna touch her back and do a square and say, follow the winds, and give her guidance.
And you can roll a perception check as you and Hagatha load up and begin to get the cart moving.
I'm gonna lucky that. I'm gonna lucky that.
Ooh. Not a
Also
good time to
D4
see
too
our
that you
logo.
had.
False life fact.
17.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
With a 17,
I'm not working.
your time goes by pretty easily as you're kind of traveling through the desert along the side of this canyon. I would say that
Do our horses have
everybody.
names?
No.
So we're riding
Been
through the desert.
on a horse and now and then.
Oh
Literally.
my gosh.
Wow, that is amazing. I love you.
You eventually get to an area as the sun kind of begins to crest over and everyone begins to wake up. It's just extreme wind. The desert plants all seem to die out at this point. The canyon is still going as far as you guys can see.
Does it seem like a natural wind?
It does.
Okay.
It does.
Or is it like intervals of like
beating.
Right.
5
Like,
seconds?
could it be like a wind with a thing? You know what I mean?
Right.
Someone breathing heavily. You know what I mean?
No, it is a natural wind.
Okay.
I
know my winds.
And every 100 yards or so, you can see dust devils off in the distance, like just moving around. This area is barren as you guys begin to travel through it. And everyone begins to wake up. As you guys travel through the day,
Now I have to.
Can't help it.
attempting to look for the end of this canyon.
What's for dinner?
I'll have you all roll a survival check for me.
Oh shit.
I got you with that.
Group survival.
Wait, so we're all within 10 feet of me, you all get +3. My aura, shit.
19.
21.
2 passes.
It's a +3.
Fail.
10.
That's a pass. No.
I'm rolling like
That's
shit
a fail.
tonight.
You passed though.
That's okay. 3 of you passed.
Wait, did she fail?
No, I think
No,
you
then
really
3
How
passed.
would you roll, man?
9.
The 2 dudes failed.
Losers.
Yeah.
As you guys were...
I'm going to take the on fuck, and I'm going to sneak it underneath Kimberly's pillow.
Well, I noticed that.
I will let you roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Yeah, this is like with the intent of waking her up, but that's not asshole. I'm saying we're going to bed, right? That was the whole point of this?
You guys just woke up.
Oh, we
Just
just
woke up.
never mind, I'm not going to put her in her pillow.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So
I thought we were going to bed, yeah.
So
Yeah.
question then. They did 4 hours, I did 4 hours. Do I now need another 4 hours to get that lucky spot back? That's why I was worried about that. I don't want to be using shit.
We could take another long rest.
I see.
Yeah. another 4 hours.
No,
Yeah,
sleep
4
in the-
hours.
sleep in the
just
car.
Yeah.
Are you okay with me taking 2 long rests? That was what I'm asking. Okay.
Just
I just
resting.
want. Okay.
No, get some sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
just wanted to.
Absolutely, get some sleep, and I will start
uh,
winding up my
yeah, you
phone.
hit the you hit the bed as soon as everyone else kind of wakes up. You guys begin traveling through this very windy area. Your vision gets limited because of the amount of dust that's being kicked up to a couple hundred feet. You can no longer see the miles that you were originally seeing.
I asked Budonic, hey Budonic, my fan, any chance that you
PH?
could potentially upgrade this to being useful maybe twice?
What? Right? What? You're fine. You're fine.
My fan.
Oh, you're trying to break wind with it.
Ha ha ha! Yes.
Hold on.
Oh,
No, sorry.
okay.
Right. What do you think about... What do you think about Earl and Pearl?
I like Earl Grey tea, and I don't think pearls are all that great.
Where did you come up with those names?
Well, Earl
Grey
is
tea.
actually a very common name back in City Gatling, and I thought, it's just generic enough to, inspire disinterest in what we might be doing. And Pearl, I actually don't know why I chose Pearl.
Perhaps because it rhymed with arrow.
That's absolutely not it.
Well, if Earl is origins of Cedar Gatling, wouldn't that signify that we're from Cedar Gatling?
Well, there's lots of people named Earl in the world.
Well, you emphasized origination of Cedar Gatling.
Look, Earl is even in world.
What's the point of this?
Yep,
Dominic?
yeah,
Why,
I'm
what's his
Word.
Earl and Pearl? What?
Are you
Because
naming
it's
them?
it could be a friend's
Naming
reference.
horses. Why are we not?
Oh, I'm thinking you're
Oh.
naming your jingly bits.
No, we're talking
Oh,
about the
the
horses.
jingly bits with
He
And
was
the
carrying it
backstacking.
around.
The jingly bit is his 4.
Oh, you no longer have the jingly bits then.
No.
Okay,
Zoe, are you okay?
I'm Willow. Willow is great.
No, I think Willow's good, but Zoe, I'm worried about
I am.
All I'm saying is we can't be riding through the desert with a horse with no name. So I feel like it's only appropriate we name it
But
at
there
this
is
point.
some great lore surrounding riding Those are the horses. No name.
Oh, is
Generally,
there?
that
Could you
means that-
perhaps share that lore
Generally,
with us?
that means that there is no rain. That
Desert.
it feels good to be out of rain when you have no horses with names.
I feel like we'll become attached to the horses, so when we want to blow things up when they
Who's
die.
up top?
Eventually, the desert will
I'm
turn
assuming
to
I'm
sea.
at least outside at this point.
Okay,
I'm
so
assuming
come
she
on,
went to
then.
bed and was just commenting
Yeah.
outside. Or, I don't know.
I would say whoever's outside, roll a perception check for me as you guys are traveling.
I'm not outside. I'm just rolling because I'm rolling fast.
21. No, 23.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nice.
I don't roll well, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, Budanic, you're kind of like talking it.
I'm focused on these fucking
the
horses.
group, and yeah, you're talking to the group about naming these horses.
Well, if we name them Pearl and Earl, we can just, when we call them both at one time, we can go, Earl.
Earl.
Or,
That's exactly what
It's
I
our
don't.
friend's
or
reference.
P.
And then, oh god,
Oh,
and
is it
then
really? Yeah.
Willow, as you are
Right, I
steering the
guess.
car, you would notice that you are now. It's still desert, but you're starting to see, mountains begin to pop up in areas. The spires that were at one point inside of the canyon, it almost looks like the canyon is now lifting up and out, but the spires are still kind of there as it kind of lifts up and out.
Right, when you say spires, are they like the flat top kind?
They are.
So it's like a butte or a
Yes, a mesa.
mesa. Well, mesas are, I think, are
Except these are very tall, and they're very skinny. Like I'm talking 10 to 30 feet across each.
So we hit the canyon again.
No.
You've
we're
been traveling
outside of it.
next to this
Next
canyon
to
this
it,
whole
okay.
time, but you are just beginning to see as it's kind of rising out of the ground, and you guys are kind of flattening out. Basically, you're finding the end of this canyon.
You know, most geographers say that buttes are taller than they are wide. Just in case you didn't know, that's why they call them buttes.
Enlightening.
These would be not buttes.
Which is why these are actually called mesas, because they're wider than they are taller.
No, they're taller than they are wide.
Then that's why they're called buttes.
They would be
Okay.
buttes.
Or they're called cracks.
Anyways.
Unless
Your
they're
voice
sharp.
lost.
Yeah, or it's just a crack. It's all just one crack.
In about this time, it is beginning to be dusty again. You guys are going into your second day of traveling around this canyon. The ground level begins to even out with you guys, but the big spires are still there. You think there's like a way you could wiggle your cart through it, but it's going to be fairly difficult as you're kind of like driving by this. The wind is beginning, as it's kind of raising out of the ground, the wind is beginning to die down.
Looking at my map really quick, where should Bultash be?
Bultash
Am I
is
getting the
now
sense
being-
that it's within the actual crack?
So you would get the sense that, that you guys are probably 50, 60 miles south of it, and then you've probably passed it now.
Okay.
So we need to backtrack.
We need to
is
go
what you're
north.
saying.
Probably about 40 miles. You've
So
passed it.
so we passed it, but we need to now head north.
Yep, you're gonna have to cross it.
Well, if you said that we're getting to the out of it, right?
Right.
Can we just go north to the other side
can.
of the canyon
Yep.
and then make our way that way?
Yeah, so
Right.
it's no
That's
longer
what we're gonna
canyon,
do.
it's now flat ground.
Cool. So I'm just gonna and then go.
But there are these large spires that you're gonna have to get through, and you would know that they're probably somewhere between half a mile and a mile long. It is becoming dark outside.
Look at you.
Are you wanting
It's a
to
good
go
song,
through
it's a
this
good
in the
song.
dark? Is my question.
Makes no
No.
sense, but it's
I will stop the cart and hit on the limousine window. Hey, I think we need to rest here, do some stuff. It is getting really dark, and we have to go past this in order to get to our location.
Have we seen Dragon at all?
You haven't. You
No
haven't
noise,
heard
no
dragons, no
sound.
noises.
Still, that doesn't change the fact that we heard it. I mean, 2 of us heard it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yes.
Question:
You're referring to me, right?
when we did his
I don't
watch,
know, are you
when he
on?
did his first watch,
Did
what
you
time
hear?
was it?
I think you said it was me. 'Cause
His first watch was probably around 9, 10 o'clock.
What time is it right now?
I would have been in a trance.
Probably around 7.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
you actually would have heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depending.
We're gonna hang out then, not go to sleep. We're gonna wait till it gets to 9, 10 o'clock, where I can
Okay.
do the 8 hours of
But
visibility.
you're going to stop here.
We're gonna stop,
anyway,
yes.
okay.
For the
you just want to
horses.
stop. but we're all completely visible, not moving, and there's a dragon tailing us.
Hold on, I can help with that.
Yeah.
I cast
For now.
Private Sanctum around our whole area, which I've done before.
Yep.
So it's just it covers it carries 100 feet on each side, so it's like 100. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
And then sound can't pass through the barrier at the edge of the warded area. The barrier of the warded area appears dark and foggy, preventing vision. Sensors created by divination spells can't appear inside the protected area, pass through the barrier or at its perimeter. Creatures in this area can't be targeted by divination spells. Nothing can teleport into or out of the warded area, and planar travel is blocked within the warded area.
Level 14's dope.
Sweet.
That's actually a 4th level spell.
Question about the mind link. So since
How-
I've mind linked with it before, do I have to mind link with it
Nope,
again?
it's a one-time deal.
Cool, awesome.
So you can just blow us up whenever you
How
Whatever my mind
long
chooses.
does that last? Just
That's creepy.
I will do everything to make sure I don't piss you off.
perfect.
Damn.
Yeah. So you guys stop. Nazlith casts
Private Sanctum.
Private Sanctum around around your guys' little camp that you guys are gonna have. You are right outside of these large fires. As you look up, they probably go 300-400 feet, making you feel like where that white area was not the bottom of that canyon.
Are we able to, like, in a sense, be like at the base of one and use it as like kind of like an umbrella?
Yeah, I assumed you guys almost like a forest tree line, but this is
Okay.
a line of
So we would have
Buttes.
parked close enough to the base of one, I guess.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right, 4. Do me a favor. Circle around up there. And just come check in with us every couple minutes, you know. And if there's something particularly of interest that you see, perhaps, you know, do some crazy pointing with your body, or I don't know, you don't use your creativity, your imagination more than, yeah, that's it, yeah, okay. And on your way. Okay, go on, shoo.
Yeah, you see 4 go off and start flying up above you guys. And that is where we will pick up when we get back from our halftime. Because I gotta be like a racehorse. But we'll be back in like 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes.
You
and we'll
have
be
to
right
be
back.
like a racehorse.
I've done that
Well then.
when I was a child with my father. Welcome back to the Witness Guild.
That's too real for people.
It's too close to home.
Where we left off, the 5 fungi here were traveling westbound next to a large canyon that was blocking their path. You spent about a day and a half travel. You're going into your second night. You've made it to the point where the canyon now ends, but now you have these large spires that you're going to have to weave in and out of to get through. Who is taking first watch?
I mean, have we decided?
We're like in a
Are we camping?
hidden area,
Yeah, we're
right?
camping.
No.
Right,
She,
we're,
like, just
we're
built-
camping and we're hiding in your fog bank.
No, a private
Yes.
sanctum.
Private sanctum. I'll take first watch.
Okay.
You can long rest and get it right back.
I know, but we have our cart.
So,
What time is it
Can I guidance
when he
myself?
does it?
What time would you guys like to go to bed?
When I'm available to do the
Invisibility.
invisibility. Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Full invisible.
Yep. Definitely.
19.
19. Yeah, we'll say it's about 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Willow makes the cart invisible again. You all fall asleep. You have your dome over everything. 4 is flying around. And you can roll a perception check for him as well if you'd like.
4 roll to 4.
Not too far off.
Wait for it.
Did you already use your guidance thing?
I use it on myself because I'm way better than 4s and everything.
Then why'd you do
4, roll a 5 for a 9. Interesting.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 19.
Okay. 4 comes back throughout the night, and the first time he comes back, he reports nothing to you.
He doesn't speak, I'm just...
For some reason,
Right,
we
right.
hunted a mouse.
There's just no like,
Stop it,
pointing.
it'll explode.
There's no pointing or anything like that from the directive you've given him. And as he's sitting there, the first round back, you again hear that screech of that dragon. This one sounds a little closer.
Right.
It's questionable.
Looks questionable.
But as you look around, you can't see it. It seems like it is coming somewhere. It's like muffled through the spires, the buttes.
Like, it sounds like it's coming through the buttes. Actually,
It
does
does.
sound penetrate? Now that you mention it. Does sound come in or it just doesn't go out?
Sound can't pass through the barrier at the edge of the warded area, so our sound doesn't go out. We can hear in.
Okay. But if somebody were to come inside the 100 foot, they'd hear everything.
Yes.
They can't come in.
Is it
Right, well,
100
then I will pull out my knee spoons very calmly and start
100 feet.
banging away because I got nothing else to do.
Knee spoons.
Isn't it a great
I will start
That's
yodeling
not a great spell.
along to his knee spoon.
Like,
I would assume you're asleep right now.
Is it gonna yodel in his sleep?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You hear
Sleep
the spoons
yodeling.
going out, you're like, and that's about your watch. I would say that you hear it 3 times throughout the night.
Right. Does it sound like it's getting closer? Does it sound undead? Does it sound like, you know, perhaps it's got a certain amount of hit points to it?
I would say that it sounds like it has moved from the east side of the buttes westward.
And
The
it's-
first time you heard it, it was, you know, east of you guys. The second time it was north. Third time it was west.
Right.
And then it's
I will
straight.
set my alarm clock for just 5 minutes, and then I will slip it underneath Emberly's pillow because everybody else is sleeping.
Perfect. Emberly, you get woken up with that like right in your ear, right underneath your pillow, and as you kind of get up, your pillow's kind of like shaking and making a funny fucking noise.
Oh, that's where I left. I'm so sorry. I
I try to
apologize.
smash it.
Do the rest of us hear that?
Yeah, roll a strength check for me.
A strength check?
Roll an attack, actually.
Wait,
Sorry.
what? Oh.
Attacked.
Did you hear what? Did the rest of us hear the alarm?
With what?
I would say that it woke everybody up.
Hands or fists, whatever.
17.
Sure. Fucking hits it.
You hit it.
Oh no!
And then-
Oh god! I got.
And then I
You
meant
have
it.
no idea how hard it is.
No,
to
and then I
make
meant
that.
I don't think mending works.
It wouldn't work on that.
It doesn't work on wounds.
I just roll over and put it
It's
in. You're
magic,
not funny.
It's just springs and cogs and shit like
What are
that.
you trying to mend specifically?
The whole clock.
Oh,
like
I
a
thought you were
little
mending after hitting him. I thought
Oh,
you were trying to
no.
mend his smack.
No.
I was like,
My face.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
So you end up crushing his alarm
No!
clock.
Oh wow, that's you know.
Takes you a couple minutes of mending, but you end up mending it back together before he gets back to bed.
And then I'm okay with doing this watch. Next one.
Perfect. Roll a perception check for me as you take your watch. Who down it goes to bed? 4, I
I
assume.
will
is
toss
chilling.
you. Yeah, 4. I tell 4 to just keep going because he has no need to sleep. So if 4 comes back and looks around or anything, points in a particular direction, he's making an overt effort. It means there's probably something nearby. Also, dragon, undead, probably stalking us. I have no idea why, but it sounds like it's coming from the north end.
So you can hear
Started
it now?
east. Well, I've heard about 3 times in my watch,
Okay.
so I don't think it can actually see us. I'm pretty sure we're in like a fog bank of some sort. But also, as
And
soon as
we're
your watch
invisible.
ends, well, I believe have we gone invisible yet?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Start at the
then
beginning of your shift.
Absolutely, really.
I would have sent
Then
Hannah
wait,
and
here's some
Ruby to
hay
sit
spoons for you
outside
to
too.
play when you're
I
bored.
told them to
Good luck.
start making noise if anything happens.
Okay.
What noises do they make?
19.
They could just be
19.
banging
Roll a
each other.
perception check for
4?
Yep.
Can I give him guidance before I go to bed?
Sure.
Cool. I'm gonna guide him, pat him on the head,
And
and he's going to get a 20 total.
Okay.
Right?
You, towards the early stages of your watch, you do actually hear a dragon shriek somewhere northwest of you. It's the only time you hear it during your watch.
Amberly hears it this time.
Four comes up to you, Emberly, and kind of begins pointing the direction that you heard that.
Northwest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you doing a chicken head bob over there?
I'm imagining I'm a harpy.
Really, nothing else
Okay.
happens throughout your watch. After that one shriek.
Okay.
Who's next? Okay.
I wake Willow up and I tell her that I heard a dragon northwest of here. 4 also heard it. It seems kind of far, but nothing too worrisome. They can't see us or hear us, so.
Cool, awesome.
Whatever happened with those survival checks that Mike and I failed?
They were a group survival check, so your group succeeded.
Oh.
No.
I'm gonna just get up real quick, and then I'm gonna take some of my diamond dust from my pocket, and I'm going to gently put my hands hovering over Budanik's face, and I'm going to go ahead and have air kind of flow around his face and into his nostrils, and do and whisper greater winds, and do greater restoration on him.
Okay.
To try to do something about the swelling that I noticed a while back.
Yeah. And as
Oh,
you
I
sit there,
corn dogs.
Budanic is sleeping, and you pull out your magical items that you need to cast this spell. You begin circling his face with a wind. And as he kind of lays there and is kind of moving back and forth with your spell, you will notice that some spores begin to exit from his mouth and nose and his ears. You can even see them just leaking from the sides of his eyelids as you are sitting there casting this spell. There's a certain point where they all kind of stop coming up in your spell ends.
Are they out? Do they need to be picked up?
It has now basically formed a puddle that you would have moved and put in
Okay.
a location of your choice.
Alright. I'm just gonna kind of wipe them up inside of the container that he gave me. Just kinda-
Yeah, easy.
Cool. I'm then going to use. I'm gonna go to Budownik. No, Voltaire.
Wow.
You started
bad.
it, Chris.
My bad. And I'm gonna do the
She noticed.
same thing with his face and do greater winds.
Yeah. And the same thing happens. With him, you almost see it drain out of the scales as well. In certain spots, you can watch him starting to, the swelling starting to go down as all this is occurring as well.
Cool.
But yeah, you get it all and you put it right where you want it.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
And then what would you like to roll?
A perception check.
I would like to roll a 20.
18.
With an 18, your night goes by rather quietly. You don't hear anything. There's no. It's almost like eerie. There's a little bit of wind out there, but not like the region you just came from. You don't see any animals. There's really nothing. It is a very still and just blank night for you.
Okay. Cool. Excellent. Then what time is it now?
We are about at 4 in the morning.
4 in the morning? Okay. How much is left on my 8-hour spell for invisibility for us?
2 hours.
2 hours left? Okay, cool. Then I'm going to go ahead and wake up Nazlith.
Perfect. As you wake up Nazlith, yeah.
And I touch her and I guidance her.
Okay.
I'll go sit outside the cart and is there like any like shrubberies or anything like that?
Any what?
Any like shrubs, like just dry like
Shrubbery.
tender plants.
Where you guys are at, it's like barren.
Okay.
It's all rock and desert.
Okay.
But I do need you to roll a perception check for me.
You must cut down the tallest tree in the forest with a herring. Nobody? Not one person.
12.
No, sir.
Your night goes by pretty easily. Around 6 o'clock in the morning, the sun begins to rise. Everybody begins to wake. We're gonna say that y'all had your rest at this point. You guys are fairly deep into the wilderness at this
When
point.
I wake up, do I feel different?
I would say that you and Udownik would notice that your necks have the swelling has gone down immensely. You guys didn't seem to have those dreams that you had the previous nights, at least that you could remember.
Didn't you feel like oddly better?
No, I feel fine. I always feel fine. Thank you. You
Well,
feel
that-
better.
I feel so much better now.
That's great.
I feel like I could
Okay,
yodel.
that's enough.
You're quite the rude.
Into the unknown. Shall
Into the
Anybody?
unknown.
More dragon sounds, anybody?
Does
I
anyone
heard
know what?
dragon once.
Dragon sounds?
No
4?
dragon sounds.
Dragon sounds?
You would notice that 4 is not with you guys at this point.
Damn it, I just finished that fucking thing.
After it took off from pointing with Emberly, it
Oh, did it fly off?
I was told it was flying all night looking around.
You're down. 4! 4!
So after 4
Alright,
and I
damn it,
heard
damn
it,
it.
it just kind of like he was pointing in the direction I heard. The
Which direction was he pointing?
Dragon.
Did they have a battle?
That gym is actually quite
Did they have a
valuable.
battle? I want to see that roll out. How did that work? Or just comes flying back with the dragon. Like,
And
Just
four
beat it.
Fuck.
Four went into that direction.
Right, northwest. Hey,
Yeah.
fuck. Right. Normally, typically, when they break, I just leave them where they are, but I just finished that one. Perhaps. I mean, I hate to be the pushy one here, but
You want to go into the
Yeah, I would like to
direction.
go.
You
I mean,
want to
if
go
nothing
northwest.
else, there's a very valuable gem inside this chest that I could.
Right. So you want to head towards an undead dragon.
Do you know?
Isn't that the direction we were heading anyway?
I have no fears. Let us go and do it.
Right.
Don't be such crybabies.
I think we will be fine.
I'm of age.
She's not.
Do you know? Did anything happen to us? I woke up feeling oddly light and jovial.
You're always light and
Not that I'm
jovial.
aware.
Lighter and jovialer than normal.
It was a pretty sweet night.
Nothing strange happened. Okay. I will regale you all with my yodeling all day today.
Yeah, no, if you could, yours will perhaps, Flora will come back and try to shut you up. So I'm all about it. I'm going to cast a message I'm just gonna stand and I'm just gonna fucking fire a message off in a 360-degree circle over and over again, just saying 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And I am trying to get 4's attention, and I will do that with my very fancy. I'm literally taking a battery and just touching it with a copper wire. This is just a makeshift battery and just 4, 4.
The question to you would be before communicate back.
4, 4. No, but I'm just trying to get his attention to see, like, maybe he's watching something
Okay.
and he can come back. It can only go 120 feet.
That's fine. Are you guys moving while you do this?
Unless anybody has any other.
No, we're gonna head, because we have to head a little bit north and then to west to get on the other
Okay.
side of the canyon, right?
North is across the canyon, and you have to head back east.
Right, because we
To
can.
get back towards
Did you say that we
Bultash.
could cross over to get on the other
Yeah.
ridge and then head west?
Yeah, so there's no more ridges. Think of it now as you are looking, it's a flat ground, and you're almost like Utah-esque, where there's giant pillars of
The petrified forest.
Monuments.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna head north for a good bit of time until I think that we are literally parallel to Bultash, and then
Head
Okay.
back east.
head back west.
West.
East.
East?
Never
You guys have been
east.
heading
Yeah, so
west.
east.
East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We're heading away from. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Well, he said he's northwest. Last time he was northwest.
Yes.
So we've been heading west this whole time, right?
Yes.
And
Now we're
now
gonna head
we're-
east.
Now you're heading north across the
Head north.
canyon that has raised and is no longer a canyon.
Back-
we're doing-
And then you're going to head east
We're making
back towards
Once,
Yeah,
Bultash.
we're
once we
heading
clear out the
north.
So as you begin to head north, you hop into your guys' car. Who's driving?
I will.
We'll drive.
Yeah.
The
We'll be
Divine
out front.
Twins will be out front. You three and Hagatha and
Gloopy.
Gloopy
Why does it matter so much?
are all inside of
I'm going
the
to be
cart.
on top of the cart,
Okay,
and I'm
yeah,
going to
definitely.
pull out the rod that I keep in my right arm.
Or are you not doing that thing the whole time?
Huh?
Okay.
Sending-
No, keep going.
No, I'm going to do it in an immediate circle. If he doesn't respond, then I'll just point north and
Okay.
west every chance I get.
And he didn't respond at first.
I'm going to capture the rod that I keep in my forearm, and I am going to cast. Oh, fuck, I can't remember what it's called. Wait a second. Oh, God. Store spelling item on my rod. And be prepared with a shitload of shields on deck.
Perfect. And as you guys begin making your way into this area, it's pretty tight for your cart in areas. Between the pillars, you have about 30 to 50 feet, depending on what pillar you're going through. Sometimes that boils down to about 10 feet, where you guys are really squeezing. I'm going to need you to make a survival check to make sure
Cool.
you guys,
Willow.
Willow and Emberly,
Guidance.
Both of us?
Yep.
No, I can only do
Oh,
one.
no, yeah, you can only do one of
You can guide yourself.
17.
Unless you don't have it.
I don't have it.
Willow could try to.
5.
17.
Yeah, with the 5, you're not really noticing much. With a 17, you are you're managing. You're getting your way of what feels north. You're too focused on calling
Don't you have keen mind?
the bird to really do
I do.
too much.
Doesn't that always come north? Don't you
Yeah,
always-
so I'm going
Yeah,
north.
you know what direction north is.
Okay.
But managing your way through everything is for that role.
Go for it.
There's a certain point after about an hour, maybe 2 hours of travel. You guys have snaked your way through as best as you can. You feel like you've gone probably about a half a mile in 2 hours.
Would we say that we are
Where-
parallel
where's
to
the-
Voltash now? That we could head
No,
west?
you are still inside of
One of
what
the
in
benefits of this
theory would
place.
be this canyon.
Listen,
You are.
I know you're trying to be pushy, but Pearl and Earl can only go so fast.
You probably have
Yeah.
another half mile
Earl.
of north to go
Cool.
before you're out of this
Excellent.
canyon. You would get a call back at one point about 2 hours in from
Right, hold on.
4 in that northwestern direction. You'd hear a
I'm just gonna
and you just
cast
recognize
back.
it.
I'm gonna be like, 4, if you can move, come to me. If not, die and I'll fix you, and then come just get onto the ground as fast as you can. And make as much noise as you can on the way down.
You hear a
Right. 4. Nearby, within 120 feet. Sounds like he's a little northwest. If nothing else, I'd like to go and reclaim that gemstone. So could we pause for just a moment?
What direction?
I'll be right back. Northwest.
Northwest. Okay, I'm
Probably
gonna.
direction.
Did you say we traveled 10 feet in 2 hours?
No. Half mile.
half a mile.
I'm gonna go ahead and hold
Right.
Is that
Everly.
slow enough for him to just like kind of get off and then come back?
Well, I'm
It's a
gonna
pretty
hold.
slow
I'm gonna
pace.
hold
You're
Everly's
realizing
hand.
like you can't go even close to full speed in this place.
I'm gonna do a little ball of wind and hit my face with it, and I'll do clairvoyancy, and I am gonna go northwest to see if I can find anything.
Yeah, you will notice that the cart it's coming from an area that seems to be around a pillar, but the cart, as you guys are going northwest, there's a couple slots that it's just not going to be able to fit in
So I'm gonna-
the cart per se. And you hear it again, and it sounds pretty close.
Am I hearing it, or am I getting it through message?
Well, how do you communicate with 4?
When I'm doing message, it's just telepathic. When
Okay.
I am talking to him,
And if
it's
you're shooting
all
just
audible.
messages, yeah, you're just getting it through message.
He's got to be within like about 100 feet of us.
Are you doing the
somewhere.
message cantrip?
Cool. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
No,
go
you'd be
100
talking.
feet.
It's you talk with message.
Yeah, I
He would be
speak,
talking, yeah.
Yeah.
but he hears it
He
in his brain,
Can't talk.
and then
Oh.
he can respond to the message
So
telepathically.
I'm
I
gonna
hear it
check
in
the
my-
area
my
that he
brain.
mentioned
Or my
that he's
ear, I
potentially
suppose.
I
at,
think
and I'm
this
gonna
would be
look with
telepathic.
seeing clairvoyance to
No,
see
so
the area.
it's like mouth
Goes
to
for a
brain,
mile.
and then
Okay.
mouth to
Um,
brain. We're cross multiplying.
Sorry, you said you're casting
I don't
clairvoyance.
think
Yep.
it has anything to
Yeah,
I
so
think
you
she's right.
Yeah,
You
it
sit
does.
there
This is audible.
and you
Yeah, it's audible.
You can put a message into his brain, but he can't
you
respond.
No,
begin
it's
to
all
cast
audible. It's all audible.
clairvoyance.
You whisper it.
That only you can hear.
And as
With a
you,
whisper.
it puts you in an orb basically that you're looking for, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Invisible, unless they have true seeing.
Yep.
can
So
see
you manage to get yourself into this little orb and start kind of going around within 120 feet. It is almost instantly as your orb focuses on an area that you presume is where this sound is coming from, and you go around, you don't see anything, and as the orb kind of pans up this spire, at the top of this spire, sitting there
Oh, yeah.
is a
There it is.
very large
There's Daddy.
green
Thank you.
undead
Father.
Dracolich.
Yep.
Uh,
Dracolich?
Yeah, it's not an undead dragon. It is a Dracolich.
It's worse.
Worse.
So, Dragolich, 120 feet from us?
Do you see 4?
It's probably about 80 feet from
80 feet.
What would I know about
Did we do a
this
perception?
creature?
We didn't hear a roar or a grumble or a breath or
He's
nothing.
currently waiting, perched.
It would look like. Roll a perception check for me.
Do you see 4?
Did I see 4?
4 would be in this.
I would love some C4 at this point.
It is in the front right claw of this creature.
He has your
Oh,
4. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
Chris, with her announcing it's a Dracolich, what would I know about that?
You would know that Dracolich is extremely uncommon, if not like unheard of. This is not something that is in the world. This has to be brought into the world, obviously.
Obviously.
I would say that Nazlith in this moment, knowing, roll a history check for
Would
me.
I also know of it
Curious
too? Reading
how
in
much
books,
you
stuff,
do.
history, shit like that?
You would not.
Would I know
I
about
would
it?
not know anything about it.
Due to my draconic history, would I know about it?
I'm gonna lucky that because that was bullshit.
I'm a sage, man. I read a lot.
I'm a
Okay.
dragonborn.
Oh, right here with him.
There's a
He's
reason.
God.
9.
He's
I'm
God.
rolling like
God!
ass.
That's okay. A 9 is okay.
I
That's
read
not
the book
terrible.
about dragon
I won't give
witches.
you everything, but I will give you Nazlith that you happen to know of one of the only, in your mind, one of the only people who could do a spell that would create a
A lord demon.
Dracolich is
It's
somebody that goes by the name of Neandic. who was in
Not Philly.
who was in a
Me and what?
he was the founder of the Droll cult that you are very familiar with. I would say that, like, upon hearing Draco, that your heart would sink pretty deep of like an oh shit moment.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up there. And I'm gonna go get that gem, and I'll be right back. Yeah.
He's how far up is he?
It's
Budana, do not do this.
What I can do
How far up is he?
is teleport.
He's
told us
about 80
exactly
feet up
how
in the
far
air.
Oh, so 80
it
feet up.
is.
Yeah.
I don't have to exactly
I may have
see
said
it.
120. He's 80.
If she tells me exactly 82 feet in a specific direction, I can teleport right in front of it, grab it, and teleport back.
Is he
Well, I don't
so,
want you to be in danger.
is he 120 feet? So he's
Yeah.
120
How
feet
bad do you
away.
imagine?
That would
80
be
feet
bad.
up?
Correct.
Okay, so he's 120 feet away, 80 feet up.
Yeah, hypotenuse.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling her. I'm giving her direct location,
But should I do that?
and then I'm
Oh
gonna.
no, I don't want you to be in trouble.
How much is this gem worth to you?
It's not the money.
Oh,
so
and
much as
with your
what I-
perception check,
What is this
Willow,
worth
I
to you?
didn't
is
tell
what I'm
you.
asking.
Oh,
It's
It
not
does
about
look
the
like
money.
it's
not
Is
saying
it
that.
worth dying for? I think is what she's asking.
trap of some
Oh,
sort.
no.
Like, it seems
He's
like it's
probably able
it's
to
for
make
it.
the
It's
most
like
sense.
it's trying to
The
lure you in
next
with
one's
the
five.
Can he
call.
see me?
Do you need this gem?
He doesn't seem to
It
notice
is
you in
a
that form.
pretty essential
Very
part
valuable.
of the,
He's currently waiting for something. This may be a trap.
Something you'd be worth dying for?
Well, honestly, I mean, do we really want to say that, you know, the 5 fungi wants to pay attention?
I'm keeping an eye on
I'm
him,
whispering.
and if
I'm
he
whispering.
moves, I'm saying.
I'm whispering this. I whisper.
Clink clink. Dice roll.
Right.
Do we
Stop
want
rolling
to
dice,
say that
please.
we had the opportunity to rid the world of Draculage, and the 5 fungi shirked away at
It's
such
not
a...
that simple.
He's not moving. He's still here.
Budnik, I'm with you. We will take this thing down.
Have you ever heard the stories?
Guys,
The great
it's not the time to be
adventurers,
talking about stories.
Doran and Echo.
I grab your arm and I am like,
They were called the
No.
Little Brothers.
And as you
Since I'm
guys
touching-
are
Does sound
all
familiar a
outside
bit to
of
me.
your, are all, you know, by the cart right now,
We're all
I need
whispering.
you to roll wisdom saves for me.
All of us?
All of you.
All.
Since I'm holding Emberly
All of us?
while I'm doing this, I'm gonna cast Warding Laughter.
oh, thank God.
Anyone within 10 feet of me gets +3.
You have Warding
With that,
Laughter.
then I get 29.
Guess what else is a lich? And part of our dice.
What did you
Nice.
say?
A natural 1.
Oh shit.
What did you
Wow.
say?
What's your wisdom save?
You said wisdom save? Thank you.
A wisdom
My
save.
wisdom save?
Yeah.
Hold on.
24. You said
+7.
24, 25.
Okay, so you're 10, 11. I'm going to use my, it's a feature called Flash of Genius, and I'm going to add +4 to that roll.
Will that do anything
Does
about the
that,
nat 1 though?
yeah, does that negate
It's
a
a nat
crit?
1, +3, +7, +4.
Yeah, it's 15.
But
Does that
That's a
negate?
save.
Does that negate a
That's
critical
gotta be
fail?
a save.
Well, yeah,
That's
it is.
a DM
It is a
call.
safe throw, not a critical
It's
fail.
gotta
I'm
be
not,
a save.
I'm not trying to like act and do something.
No,
I'm
no,
just
but
trying
you're
to
so
prevent
critical
something.
fail.
Shh.
Maybe you have just a moment.
A 15 would fail anyways.
Oh,
Anybody who got the wisdom save was a 19.
27.
I saved.
I rolled 19.
Okay, perfect.
Apparently the dudes are just half retarded.
Yes. So
Half silly.
Budownik and Voltaire, you both
Mark the
now
time.
have
You gain a +1 to your AC.
Budownik and
Saving
Voltaire.
throws.
A 40-foot, as you guys are sitting there, 1, I need you all to roll initiative. 2, a 40-foot cube now surrounds you guys, and you guys have slow casted on you. Where your AC is now -2,
Are
and
you
your speed is halved.
trying to kill us right now?
He sure is.
As you are
Saving?
sitting here,
Plus saving, yeah.
in between these spires, in
We
your
also
cart,
can't use bonus actions. We also can't use reactions.
Not you guys. Just
Yeah.
me and him.
Oh yeah.
And then
yeah, it's just them.
Oh okay.
we also
So you have
-2.
resistance. So you have resistance to all damage. So you have anything you have.
Oh, warding mod. Okay,
Yeah, I
I
did
have
Warding
that.
God. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Sorry, we will get this going in a
second.
Oh, someone used paper mache. It
No, this is not.
looks like
Who
it.
do you think I am?
No, that's paper mache.
This
I
is
saw
not
you do
paper
it.
mache. I know you saw me do it. It's
So it's paper mache.
Foam.
No, it's
Paris cloth.
It's
Paris.
foam.
plaster cloth.
Yeah.
Well, that's practically the same.
I need your guys' minis.
You dip it in
Pass
water
this.
and lather it on.
Get, get the stick.
It's my mini.
We have the
Because
stick
it's
for a
not-
reason.
I'm not throwing it.
Yo.
It's right behind you. You don't act like it's like forever away.
I know, but I'm trying to do other things. And,
Be careful with those.
Don't hurt Bultash. He's been through enough.
Yeah, dude.
Why is he holding the baton the wrong way?
Ah! Don't be mean. It broke twice, man.
That's bad.
You're
That's
going to say you guys are rounding. Boom. Actually, sorry, we're gonna put you over here. Boom.
Zoe, what did you use to make your Midori
the wrong thing.
Midori bad? We'll just call it Midori bad.
The Midori very sour.
Midori, vodka, lemon, lime,
Vodka.
sweet sour.
You don't put vodka in it.
That's literally what the recipe said.
No, that's wrong.
That's not the
Yeah.
one I make, anyways.
Oh, well, that's
And then also use
I'll
Sprite.
try it.
Oh, yeah.
Midori, Sprite, sweet and sour mix, and lime.
I mean, you could put vodka in it, just.
That was
It makes it a
lemon,
little stronger.
lemon, lime, sweet and sour, vodka.
Can I try your overly excessively alcoholic beverage?
It's
Wow.
extremely alcoholic.
Finally. After how many years, that thing's finally fucking paying.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spooge.
So you would see that guy right there. Oh wow, we did not bring out the minis. If someone wants to go run and grab those for me real quick.
Well, at least you're useful.
What minis are we gonna need? Oh,
All
for
of them.
Gloopy and Gloppy?
Oh, mine are over here. Can you-
No, the hags that are fucking posted up and been following us for a
The
minute.
hags
We
as
have
well. We will need
No,
minis
I
for.
have. No, I have.
And then I.
What are you talking about, dude? That's pretty good.
You haven't tried mine,
Let
have
me
you?
smell it.
Mike, can you put Gloopy and Hagatha?
Voltaire, what'd you roll for initiative?
That's a 4.
This is
Nazareth?
like
14.
Gloopy and Gloppy have been posted up and are watching us with their
It's like
extremely
your shirt
powerful
color.
arcane camera.
Gloopy and Hagatha.
Emberly, what'd you?
Gloopy
Emberly,
Gloppy.
what'd you roll for initiative?
Oh,
That's pretty close.
16. What'd you roll?
Imagine rolling good, ever.
Roll the 20 so I go
Okay, so
first.
you're first.
So you guys rolled a 16 together?
No, you rolled a 20.
No.
We go with the highest one.
Oh, yes. Yeah, 20. And then I go first.
What'd you roll?
Damn, we're going first.
Fuck, we're going first?
Useless.
No, you're
That's
not.
alright. No?
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
well.
the dragon's going first, people.
You just heard the guy sitting next to you say 24 out loud.
It already went, though. It cast
I
slow.
wasn't here.
It didn't catch us by surprise.
It did.
No, it did not. We saw it. And she said there's a
Did we get to
driglet.
say
I
it?
did
talk-
say it.
And we talked about it for like 5 minutes about how
You
there's a
did not see
driglet.
the dragon. What happened was there is a creature. We will put these
They
fellows.
should be next to me.
Okay.
See it.
Boom, we'll put them up against the wall. What you guys didn't see was the creature that happened to be invisible up until it cast a spell up
Oh,
on the
great.
rock behind you guys
That's cool.
watching.
There's another
And
creature.
as you guys look around, you guys would happen to see one more
Perception, I thought.
creature.
I don't remember him asking us to roll a perception.
Pretty high passive investigation, I didn't see.
Well, it's your fault then.
So does anybody here have true sight?
No.
Okay, then fuck.
Yeah, I have a spell for it.
Yeah,
I
you'd have
actually
told me
keep
to
that
cast
spell
it. I
active.
would have cast it.
Oh gosh, I keep that with true sight. I
You're in
have
the
it.
flow, Devin.
So guess who's gonna use it? Is it?
Very similar creatures.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, guys. No more yawning. You're making me yawn.
Right? Just regular light, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're messing around a lot with the glow stuff, and it's looking really cool.
Boom. Okay. And we're off. Budanic, what are you doing since you have slow casted on you?
See it.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We save
Right.
at the end of our turns for slow.
I don't think so, but let me check.
At the end of our turns, we get to repeat the save.
Yes. At the end of your turn, you will make another wisdom save.
Great. And I only have one action. I don't get a bonus reaction.
You get one or the other, yep.
Cool.
So you
I'm
try to
going
know which
to
one.
very slowly pulling the rod out of my right arm, jam in slow motion towards Voltaire and cast Dispel Magic on you.
Oh.
So if the spell is 3rd level or lower, it fails automatically. Like the target, the spell on the target ends. If it's 4th level or higher, I have to make an ability check and use my spellcasting ability modifier, which is in comparison to a DC 10 plus the spell's level.
It is a 5th level spell.
Gotcha. So, natural 20.
Boom.
Don't
Yeah,
mind.
you dispel the magic on Voltaire, who is now, you went from being kind of like a
Holy
moment
cow,
of slow,
that was really whoa.
and you watched all of this occur. Wisdom save.
No.
Fail your wisdom save. That's going to end your turn. Next up's going to be Willow and Emberly.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do. I already did before. I already did bonding. What's it called? Bonding ward with Emberly. So that was done beforehand. I'm gonna go ahead and where is Voltaire?
Are you within 10 feet of me, Mike? Did you add plus
Voltaire's
3?
going to be right here up against this rock.
Okay, how far is he?
You
from
are
me?
right here. 10 feet.
10 feet? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna just move over really quick with my bonus action, and I'm gonna cast Holy Weapon.
You're moving over to Voltaire?
Just over to Voltaire, yeah.
Okay.
So for 1 hour, I imbue his weapon with holy power. It emits a bright 30-foot radius of dim light. Weapon attacks have an extra 2d8 radiant damage on a hit. And if the weapon isn't already magical, it becomes 1 for that duration. And then as a bonus action, I can dismiss a spell, or I can cause the weapon to emit a burst of radiance. And then each creature within 30 feet that can see it must make a Constitution saving throw.
Is that a concentration spell?
It is a concentration spell.
Where are you putting this thing?
It's on.
It's my weapon.
It's on his weapon.
Mm.
That's why I touched him.
So my weapon gets plus 2d8.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
And that's my bonus action. And then for my actual action, I'm gonna go ahead and do. Where's it? I'm gonna use. Nope, that's concentration. Gosh darn it. Is it poison? Is it poison that we said it was before?
What?
I don't know. I'm gonna cast it anyways. Going back 10 feet, so I went 10 feet. I'm going back 10 feet where I was, and I'm going to touch Emberly with protection from poison for an hour.
Perfect. And then Emberly, what are you doing? So you run back to Emberly. Well, Emberly's right next to you still, so you don't have to do much moving, as you guys are kind of trapped in this little area here. Emberly, what are you doing?
We're not used to going first. That's
I know, I'm like,
I'm like,
Claire's
crap,
first.
I was not ready for it.
I noticed the 2 people on the rocks.
There's 2 people?
Yeah, behind you guys.
Yes, there are.
Okay.
I know, sorry. The
I'm
board's
gonna-
so far away from
Well,
you guys
I
now.
have the mics in front
They're
of me.
both
too.
right there.
I'm gonna hit the one that's on the lower rock with my crossbow.
Okay.
It's 20, not natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Why cannot
Roll those dice.
find my D10? Oh, there I am. No.
This is 8.
Here.
How many do you need?
Oh my gosh,
That's
fuck.
a D10.
8 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
And then I'm going to cast
I know it looks broken, but it's not.
Shield of
Fascinating.
Faith
Okay.
on Naz. You get 2 bonus points to your AC.
And Nazlik, you're on deck, by the way.
Okay.
I think you're overly alcoholic beverage this week.
Thank you.
So you had my liver sour. Which do you think? Which do you like better?
Okay, we all know.
I'm
yours
just
is the
want
shit.
to know if you're
Right?
You're
We
fishing
know
for a
yours is the
compliment
shit.
right now?
I'm wondering if that's her
Fishing for
actual
He
opinion.
always fishes for
During
I
our,
want to
during
know
our
if that's her
D&D
actual
session,
opinion. If you like a stronger drink, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just curious if that's actually
I
your
have a
opinion.
hat
No.
for you that I never use. It's round. It's got little vent holes on it, and it's got a brim all the way around. We call it a fisherman's hat. So.
No.
Oh.
Now tell me how great my dice are.
Emily, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Nazlik, you're up.
I'm going to cast Blur on myself.
Blur. What's that?
Your body becomes blurred, shifting and wavering to all who can see you. For the duration, any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Perfect.
An attacker is immune to this effect if it doesn't rely on sight, as with blind sight, or can see through illusions, as with true sight.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to mentally command my undead to stand in front of me, and I tell them that I want them to pay attention and shield me from any attacks that might be coming.
In front of you, dragon direction, or in front of you?
One on each side.
Okay.
I have 2. So.
It's on
Yeah,
blur
easy
lines we
enough.
talked about.
And they go in between you two. Anything else you're doing?
That was my action, my bonus action.
Okay, perfect. That will end your turn. Next up is going to be
Fucking
my
dragon.
folks. Yes, the Draco Lich. You guys are going to watch as this creature hovers over right towards you guys. Oh my goodness, it fell.
False like dice.
What?
Yes.
You have a
it-
dragon that falls? Falls like dice.
So I need who's closest? Voltaire and Willow. I need you guys to make Constitution saves for me.
I'm sweating like a pig all of a sudden.
Same.
About to go up.
Same. That's what I'm saying. It got warm in here pretty quick.
Like out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Oh,
It's not the lower one.
Or the lower one in the other
Like
direction.
Constitution?
3 minutes ago, it's
The
fine.
one
It's all of a
that's
sudden.
further
Seventeen.
It's lower, but the opposite.
Voltaire, what was your Constitution save?
I haven't made one yet. Okay. Con save is 17. 20. Not natural. 20.
So you begin to feel your feet almost become heavy, and you manage to fight it off. You, unfortunately, Willow, don't fight it off. And as you look down, your
Are you within
feet
10 feet of me?
are
Are you within 10
slowly
feet?
turning to
I think
stone
so.
on their way up
Turning
to
to
your
stone?
knees.
Are you within 10 feet of me?
Yeah.
Then you get +3.
Oh, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Aura.
Just in a second, you're managed to how many feet?
Within 10 feet of me.
Yeah, she's right behind you. You barely managed to fight this off. As you watch your legs kind of turn to stone, you use your senses to
Dragon.
Petrification.
get it out of there.
I have that. Really? Good to know.
Next up is going to be the two folks that are up there. Nazlith, I will say that as you look up, you would recognize
Oh my god.
these people. One of them is Neandic, who we spoke of earlier. The other one is a gentleman named Terrence.
Who is Terrence?
You recognize Terrence?
You would recognize Terrence.
Does his head look like weirdly shaped, like almost like it's like
Almost
a
like a brace
bouncing,
right in the middle?
right, and kind of bounces around?
He has like a brother. that
Is he calling
fucking
everyone
hangs out
buddy? Hey, buddy.
Voltaire,
Hey,
you would
guy.
also happen to recognize Terrence.
In the end,
In a certain.
Neandic.
What was that?
would he recognize me?
And yes, in Neandic. You'd happen to recognize both of them from a moment in time when you met Nazlith over there.
Right.
They have their turns.
Great.
Of course they do.
And that's the end of that. How do we want to do this?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just keep going, man. You're bringing it to fruition.
Yeah. I'm putting out positive vibes, you know.
I'm down with it. I'm down with you, man.
Oh man, that fan makes all the difference.
All the difference.
Already, just I feel fine now.
I am so much more cool.
I just hate being this close to fans. It'll be like dry my eyes out.
Dad, if you want to be hot, you want to have dry eyes.
I'd rather be hot.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I
I
Don't
don't.
be selfish, Debbie.
No, I don't. No,
Selfish.
that's why I asked you to turn it on. I don't mind being hot.
You need glasses.
I'm definitely an Arizona person.
I'm not.
I'm a Minnesota person.
Minnesota.
It's been 20 years, but I still am.
So,
Can I really claim that?
I will claim that till the day I
For
die.
20 years, man. I don't know about that.
My grandma.
Nazlith.
Move back.
Yeah.
Don't say
Actually,
it that
just
bad.
kidding. They are going to take their move.
Maybe I will, Debbie. I'll fish for compliments in their 10,000 lakes.
Yes, so Nazlith and Emberly. Nazlith first. Yours was I rolled both of them, but I have them in order. An 18
What are you?
You like,
what
you
are you
like
rolling?
that one.
to attack you.
Who are you?
Does
18.
an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
okay.
actually, do you have true sight or whatever?
Yes, they have true
I
sight.
kind of figured that would be the case, but
Son of a
Have that still? I thought you just beat it.
Oh, did we? Did I?
Yeah, it's slow, right? With a negative to the AC, if we saved, then we don't have that, right?
Who saved?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so we don't
Free
have that.
save.
Yeah.
It was
The only person who has that right now is going to be
well,
Luke.
would my undead jump in front to take the hit since I commanded them to do so?
Yes.
Do they have a reaction like
We'll
that?
get to that in a second.
Okay.
Emberly, does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. Roll a flat dexterity check for your creature.
A flat dex check?
Yeah, just use
Like-
modifier.
No modifier?
That thing would not have a modifier, I don't believe.
11. With no modifier.
Do they have modifiers?
I don't think it has
That's their
a
base
modifier.
score. Not that I've ever seen that commercial. It's D&D.
Yeah, so a ray of frost is cast in your direction.
Okay.
Actually, in both of your directions simultaneously by the two magic users up on the rocks. One of them misses Emberly,
That's
but
right.
you, with that low dexterity check, as you're kind of trying to maneuver these undead to kind of surround you, it makes it through. And it's gonna hit you. You're gonna take.
You have +2 your armor class,
I
right?
didn't.
Didn't know.
Yeah.
You're gonna take 18 points of cold damage, and your speed's reduced by 10 until the start of your next turn.
Yeah. And that's going to end their turns. Next up's going to be Bultash.
Am I engaged with the Dragolich?
No. It is probably, so these are kind of deceptively short. It is probably about 30 to 40 feet above you at the moment.
And how far above me are the other two?
They're about the same, 30 to 40 feet, but they're like pretty far behind you as well.
So we're legitimately in like Antelope Canyon or the Grand Canyon, where
Yeah.
like we're in these like these narrow ruts between rock faces, looking up, and there's like shit up here,
Right.
but we're in the fucking well.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Well,
And then Budownik, you're on deck, by the way.
okay. Are there any things near me that are like 15 feet tall? Like a rock or something that I
Are you
can
trying to like grab onto something and pull yourself up or something along
jump
those
to
lines?
it?
Roll a perception check for me as you kind of like panic and look around.
6. You ask me to perceive things too often, okay?
Outside of the cart that's next to you, which
How tall is the cart?
is not 15 feet,
How tall is it?
it's probably about 10 feet tall off the ground. So with your height, you know, you could get to 15 feet, but you would not be 15 feet up in the air.
Okay, so if I jump on the cart, then how high up are those wizards?
They would be about 20 feet above where the top of the
Above
cart
the top of
is.
the cart?
Yes.
Can I get myself in a position where those two are in a line?
No.
Okay, well then I'm going to get to where I can at least get a clear shot at one of them without entering the range of El Drago Lich.
Yeah, I assume you're
Within
gonna
30
squeeze by.
within 30 feet though.
Yeah, I assume you're gonna squeeze by Will and Emberly. You need to get within 30 feet of them. So them being that tall up, that's included to that 30 feet, right?
Yes.
You would have to climb the cart.
Okay. Then what I will do is I will take a bonus action. I will activate my ring of jumping, and I will jump on top of the cart.
Nice.
I can jump 18 feet in the air.
Yeah, and you make it on top of the cart pretty easily. It's only about 10 feet tall.
Actually, wait, hold on. No, my ring of jumping. That's if I get 10 feet of movement before. I can jump 18 feet if I have 10 feet to run.
I'm gonna say that you had 5 feet to run, so you had enough that you could get on top of that.
On top of the cart. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now that I'm on top of the
We'll
cart,
ballpark that one.
am I within a nice hypotenuse angle? 30.
You were probably right at 30 feet.
Okay. Then I will open my mouth and I will let out a gigantic roar, and I will cast my breath weapon.
Nice.
And I'll cast at the one on the Nindick.
This guy?
Neandick.
Knee and dick.
What is it?
Knee and dick.
Neandick.
Me and Dick.
Knee and
Neandick.
knee and dick.
Neandick.
Neandick.
Me
Okay,
and
I'm
Dick.
gonna shoot it.
Emphasizing the
Gonna shoot it at Neandick. And he has to make a dex save.
Shoot it at his knee and dick. At Neandick's knee and dick.
Do you need a dick?
You need a dick?
God, I can't wait till all you guys DM. I get to fucking torture you.
Yes, make a dex save.
I'm already past that, dude. I'm good for like the next like 4 years.
I'll just do this
First
stuff.
time
So,
ever.
17.
He succeeds. So, do you want me to just do 2d6 or should I do 4d6?
No,
and then
all
have it?
4 and cut it in half.
Okay.
Those are the rules.
That's
6 whole points of lightning damage.
Nice.
And then I already used my bonus action. Yeah, that'll end my turn.
All right, Voltaire, you are next. Willow and Emberly, you're on deck.
His name. You think he'll?
no.
Budownik, you're up next. Willow and Emberly, you're on deck.
I am going to
Cut the string. Cut the string.
pull the rod from the direction that Voltaire was previously standing and swing it back to the nearest section of rock that I can, knowing full well there has to be some mica in this this rock area, and I will just quickly pry up and grind the mica into the staff and point backwards over the top of the. How far away am I from Tweedledee and Tweedledum on the rocks?
On the rocks, you are 10. There's 5 feet in between you and the cart. Plus, they're 30 feet up.
Okay, so about 35.
So 10. I would say you're about
40.
45 feet.
Okay, and I have a clear line of sight because they're so high.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to grind the mica into the bottom of my rod and release the spell, haste, or not haste, Jesus, shatter, and I need both of them to make Constitution saving throws. 17.
They both failed.
Dope. That is going to be. $23 points of thunder damage as their ears ring out with the sound of boulders crashing onto each other, granite just smashing together, or whatever canyon-esque feel you want to put on that.
Yeah, and you watch both of them seem to grab their ears. One of them might start bleeding out a little bit of one of its ears. And that'll end Budownik's turn. Next up is going to be
18?
Willow and Emberly. This saves 19.
I am going to stand there, hands
How
open.
close am I to you?
I'm on top of the cart.
Is that within 10 feet? Am I within 10 feet of him?
No, the cart's 10 feet tall.
Okay, never mind.
I'm gonna go ahead, open my palms up, and all of a sudden, this air is gonna emanate from my body in kind of like a tornado. And I'm gonna do 8. I'm gonna say aiding breeze, and Budownik, Emberly, and Bultash are going to get plus 30 to their hit points for 8 hours.
Too?
Just those 3.
Shit, dude.
30.
Yep.
Why are you squishy?
Yeah, I'm
She's
very squishy.
squishy
I'm the
as hell.
squishiest one here.
Well, I thought since they're the ones who move forward more.
Oh, as soon as I get out of this fucking choked up spell.
And
Did you
then
make your wisdom save?
Yeah.
Oh, you had 18, right?
If I had moved closer to the card, I think I would have actually gotten it.
Really?
Yeah, so
Nice.
I'm stuck with it just casting one spell. And not doing that.
And then I am going to go ahead.
I can't even put fucking once it sticks out.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and take some dirt from the ground, do a little wind, and throw at Nazlith Sanctuary. And she is now warded against attack for 1 minute. And then any creature that targets that person must or attacks or harmful spell must make a wisdom saving throw.
Is that a concentration spell?
No, it's not.
But if I make an attack, it drops, right?
If the warded creature makes an attack, yeah. So, but they go before you.
Okay. If I move, does it follow me?
Yeah, it's on you.
Perfect, and that ends your turn?
I am going to move myself back a little bit into that cavern area where I
This
can
way?
have a clear. Yeah, thank you. Yep,
Definitely.
No, you're fine.
yep, and that is all I'm doing.
Perfect. Next is going to be the
Me.
Emberly.
Me. Why was your voice so deep? Me.
She's growing some pretty hairy arms.
Right.
Voice is dropping. I think she's on that test, dude.
So I'm going to cast Firestorm.
Look, she's picking her script.
I saw that.
What? I pulled these down. I didn't pick it.
How dare you? How dare you,
That's
sir?
what I do.
So I'm gonna cast Firestorm. What?
Nothing.
So this counts as 3 squares,
Yeah.
but I can use 10 squares to connect them to touch hopefully all of the bad guys.
Okay. So you need Firestorm. You're raining down. They have to be in a line?
They have to be touching.
So you're trying to get him?
Yeah, faces need to be touching. So yeah, they can easily touch all.
Yeah. You have no problem firestorming them up.
Okay. So you have to roll dexterity saving throws of 16.
Nice.
If you fail, you get all damage, but if you save, you get half damage.
Does 4 have to make that check?
Yep. Sorry. Or wait. Yeah, probably.
Only one of them fails, and that's going to be this one.
Motherfucker.
Terrence.
Which? Oh, that one's Terrence.
This-
The other one is okay.
Damn you, Terrence!
Yeah, if 4's in there,
Okay,
you
that's
can
not
make it
much.
through it.
Hey,
I mean,
buddy.
that's up to you whether or not the
Okay.
dragon took him or not.
Oh yeah, the dragon has him in hand. I would say that it's hitting the rear half of the dragon. The dragon's big, so 4's probably fine for now.
Good.
6, 37, 42 points of
And
damage.
the other ones take half.
Yeah. Damn, that sucks.
21.
Still okay.
Still good.
That's really
21's
good.
But on 7 d10s?
Still.
That's still
It's a
okay.
powerful spell.
Every point counts.
Yeah.
Sometimes it comes down to 1
Every
hit point.
little bit helps.
Even
Joe,
though 6 points
Joe,
of lightning damage helps?
good job. That's
Sure.
gonna end your turn.
No, it doesn't.
And then I have a bonus action.
Nah, so you're okay.
Okay.
I'm going to hit the dragon with my crossbow. $14. Does that hit? Oh. Really?
No.
Okay, I didn't think
So
so.
say I would. Yeah.
I'd be really shocked.
And
I'm guessing it's
then
gonna be a 20 or higher.
I'm going to move
Come on,
right
folks.
next to Willow.
Yeah, and you
Is
go.
that gonna do anything to opportunity attack or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay, and that ends your turn. Next up is going to be Nazlith.
Okay. What would I know about Terrence and Neandic specifically?
You would know that they're part of the Droll cult. You
I
know
know,
that their
yeah.
magic is
Necrotic.
it's fairly necrotic for the most part. They also have other aspects
Like
that they
radios.
can do. But yeah.
Okay. Real quick, I would like to glance up at them. Do I notice any baubles, trinkets, or things like that that would really stick out to me as unusual for them to be wearing, or something that looks important?
No, I would say at this moment you do. You can roll a perception check for me.
Okay. 9.
You
Yeah.
don't.
I'm rolling like ass tonight.
Yeah.
I would like to move Nazlith her full 30 feet to go behind that little kidney-shaped rock. So however 30 will take me. And am I still within 60 feet of the Dracolich?
Mm-hmm.
I would want to stay within 60 feet if that's a problem. So can you move me up a little bit more to not take my
I would
full
say
30?
right there would be your 60 feet.
Okay.
You can always move, do your action, then move again.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. So I'll do that. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. I'm going to try and put into effect Command Undead. So I choose one undead that I can see within 60 feet to make a Charisma saving throw. You have to just save on 15.
And you're doing that towards the Dracolich?
Yes.
Modifier is 20, so.
What was the
15.
charisma or?
Charisma.
Read me the spell real quick.
As an action, you can choose one undead that you can see within 60 feet to make a charisma saving throw of 15. If it succeeds, you can't use this feature again, whatever. If it fails, it becomes friendly to you and obeys your commands until you use this feature again.
Yes, Daddy.
That's a whole big word.
Sorry, I'm reading the.
Specifics on the Draco Lich.
Yeah, see, if it has a legendary action, choose to succeed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, duh. I was reading if it was considered undead.
Draco Lich.
Yeah.
What was the?
15.
Charisma.
And it was a charisma.
Yes.
Okay, so it rolled a 12, but it's going to succeed.
Can I counter that with lucky?
And
Can I
force
try
it to
to-
roll lower,
Well, I can either choose to roll or
but
he
it
can
can
roll.
choose to succeed though.
Yeah, no matter what.
That's why I'm asking if I can lucky that.
Counterspell.
Yeah, I think the way that so it's going to choose to succeed this roll basically.
Regardless, yeah.
That was a really clutch idea.
It was a good idea.
I knew it was
But it
probably
was
not gonna work,
close.
but
Yeah, that was a pretty good idea. It only has so many legendary actions.
guys,
Four.
well,
But
I
it's
can't use that
only
again.
used
I
one.
can't use it again.
Not
If I chose
against
to
it.
succeed, I
Yeah.
can't. As a bonus action, I'm gonna move my undead in front of me again and give them the same command. If anyone attacks me, you try and take the hit.
And don't forget to move yourself.
And yeah, move me back my whatever remaining movement I
Yeah,
have.
you're just right around the corner.
And
I'll
then
put
one.
them right at the corner with you. That's going to end your turn. Next up's going to be their turn. The dragon, you guys are going to watch as it climbs down and begins entering this cave.
Does it fit though?
It barely,
Right, I was gonna say.
it barely fits, but it's fitting.
Totally gonna break down the
Fitness.
opening.
As it begins walking, it is going to attempt to grab you as it walks. I'm going to need you to roll a strength check.
Is that a disadvantage because of slow?
Well, he has. I mean, no, he has his strength. He's just
Slower.
the movement. But what'd you roll?
20. Not natural.
Well, you can.
Okay, I have a 25.
It fails.
Uh,
It fails. The
What?
dragon fails.
what do you mean?
I mean, the dragon fails. My 20 is better.
No, that's not how that works. So as it's walking through, it grabs you, Budownik. You are currently in the same hand as 4. 4 looks rather beaten, but barely alive. And it's just kind of squawking. It is going to keep its movement going.
Does it come within 10 feet of me?
You
It's
are
taller than the cart.
on a 10-foot cart. It is technically taller than the cart. Yeah, a wing comes within 10 feet of you.
We're using.
Pick a
your
dice,
holy
Devin.
weapon. Are you
Use your
using a holy
Bultash
weapon?
I have been.
Are you using a weapon?
Yes.
Okay, then you get.
I know this. Fucking
Trying to be a good cleric.
18.
Plus. Oh, yeah. Where'd it go?
18 misses. So as you go to hit it, the angle of the wing as you try to pierce that wing, it just kind of slides right on off. As it passes you, and you guys are now so close to this thing, it almost looks like a green dragon. Its life is being sucked away from it. The green in its scales are starting to lighten up. Where it had probably originally like a purple or colorful red horn is black and it looks rotten, along with all of its teeth and claws. It does have a couple wounds on it already. You can't tell if those are actually harming it or if it's like now just part of this creature. But yeah, you are currently being held by what you would believe to be an adult Draco Lich.
Sick.
Oh yeah, still my turn. You just did your thing. Yeah, so as the Draco Lich comes up and you go to stab it, it notices you and it's going to take a bite.
Can I react to that? On your reaction?
Well,
It's my turn.
It's his turn,
Oh,
so
okay.
if you choose to attack.
I wasn't going to attack him, but he provoked.
Right.
I mean, he did. But I rolled a 12, so
Miss.
assuming that misses. Yeah, he goes to bite you while you're up there. And you do a pretty good job of like dodging it while keeping your balance on it. As he does that, he's going to swing around and try to tail whip Willow.
Be careful, sister.
Tail whip his tail back and forth.
I whip my tail back and forth. I whip my tail back and forth. I whip my tail back and forth. I whip my tail back and forth.
26.
I don't think that hits.
Yeah, I think that hits.
That's a hard miss there.
Her AC's pretty high.
In Willow, as you are watching this dragon approach you, it looks like it's coming to bite you, and then suddenly, for some reason, it turns and goes to bite Voltaire. As that happens, though, you're watching a tail just come flying around. Looks like 100 miles an hour at you. As it clocks you, you are going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. I think. Oh, he gets one more. And as it kind of swings back around after hitting you, Voltaire, it's going to take a swipe at you with its hand. 19.
That is my armor
Try to sleep
class.
through.
So barely. You're going to take 12 points of damage as it bites you, claws you. It's going to be piercing damage. As it claws you, and that's going to be its turn. Next up is going to be Voltaire. Budownik, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm going to jump down from the cart. Is there any way that I can flank
Time out. Before you do that, I forgot one thing.
their entire wizard's turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's retcon town that, huh?
Oh, yo, I let you run together face so hard. I can't believe we're making fun of that. Yeah, definitely. They're gonna throw Eldritch Blast at you guys.
Warlock? Which one is casting that?
You would notice that they both seem to be in sync with their magic. They're both casting things almost at the same time. It's very similar as how like Willow and Emberly are fighting.
Okay.
That's how these ones are.
When you
fighting
said
as
in sync,
well.
I imagine them up there like Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, blast, blast. Anywho, a 26 and a 16.
Who are you attacking?
Sorry, I should have said that
Yeah,
first.
you should have.
They're going to be attacking you up on the cart.
26?
26 is going to hit, I know that. 16.
16 misses.
Okay. You are going to take... Okay.
Because I'm definitely
Yeah.
that type.
Yeah.
14 points of damage as the one Eldritch Blast hits you with quite a force. Do.
Blast, blast, blast.
That'll end their turn. Now
Yeah,
it is
I
your
know.
turn, Voltaire.
Okay, is there any way that I can jump down and then be flanking the Drigalich with Willow?
Yes, there is
So
a
really,
way.
you're beside me.
I still have my jump ring activated. It's not concentration, so
I would say that you can jump over while on the cart. You'd be able to jump over a tail and a wing as they are kind of like flailing in the air as he is now like turning away from you to go after the divine twins in front of him.
Okay, and then I'm going to take my bonus action and I'm going to cast Staggering Smite. And then I'm going to attack it. At advantage. Oh, there's
Is
gonna be
that
so
not-
much damage!
That young 20, dude.
So much damage is about to happen, y'all. Okay, so nat 20.
Fuck yeah.
And then also I'm going to burn a 3rd level spell slot to cast Divine Smite. So
Can you just cast staggering smite?
I can choose to cast Divine Smite as
It's just fucking.
it's
pal
not an
mel,
end.
mel.
It literally says no action. Plus I have improved
Wow.
Divine Smite, which is so I get 2d8 from her spell, a d8 from improved Divine Smite, and then I can add 3d8 of Divine Smite on top of the
6d8.
4d6
on top of 4d6.
of my other one,
Plus
plus
your
my
modifiers.
1d10 plus 5.
So 4d6,
Just get to rolling.
6d8, 1d10,
We don't have to talk about it.
and your modifiers.
And then double that because I crit it.
And double that. Chris,
You need
I hope you
calculator?
didn't mind losing a Dragon Lich in one hit,
Yeah,
bro.
we'll see what happens.
Okay.
What should all be ones?
There's gonna be a legendary action that comes into play here.
Legendary action, I save from the critical.
Right, I choose not to be hit.
I cancel your crit.
So a
I choose not
d10,
to be hit.
and then
Fly away.
d8.
Fly,
So
fly,
it is
butterfly.
4d8 for the divine, or the.
Chris, just remember these things. Right?
Staggering-
You know,
no, 46. Then it's going to be 1d8 for my improved divine smite, 2d8 for her spell, and then I'm doing 3rd level divine smite, which
It's gonna be. Do you need a paper
Yeah.
to mark all this
no,
stuff
I've
down?
got it.
I'm not looking forward to it.
1d8 for each spell level higher than first.
Ah, sure.
So I actually get 4d8 for my divine smite level because I'm casting at level 3.
God, dude. So that's 8d8 for
7d8.
Improved.
It's gonna be 7d8.
Here, Matthew.
Jesus, dude. You literally have to roll like the most dice I've ever seen in one roll,
Right.
ever.
And then
We don't.
should I just
we
double the
don't-
dice I'm
no,
rolling?
No. Roll extra dice. Always roll extra dice. That's how we do it. That's how we've
I
always
think
always
my
done
needs,
it.
right?
Yeah.
You need more dice?
I'm gonna need maybe not.
No, he's fine. I have some too.
I have this beautiful bag that was given to me as a present for either my birthday or Christmas. And it's got a lich on it.
Oh, it does?
I don't think it was for anything specific. I think she
Oh.
just gave to you.
Oh, that's
She's just
probably
being a
true.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
Let me know if you're shy anything.
I-
know it's
I'm
not the same.
Shy some d8. I need 4 more d8.
Yeah.
Here, look. I have
3 more
here
d8.
about these. You can use my false life dice die because I think that's important to keep around. And I have all of these. Oh,
2 more.
Here's my metal one. I never actually no. You can't touch my metal one. I take that back.
These are D8s, right?
Yeah, I only need
Oh,
here. I
you're
only
good.
need these 2.
Those ones always betray.
Okay.
I have this cool rock one. I've got this other cool rock one. I've got some Rick and Morty
Right,
portals.
you're just
Here,
showing
just
up
get out
over
your
here.
calculator and
Devin,
Alright,
yeah.
ready? Go.
Deb, can you add this up for me?
Roll it. Roll it.
Somebody has to be good at math. It's not me.
Oh
It's
my
not me either, Zols.
God.
Oh, I've got
literally
another
just
false
gonna-
life dice.
Just
We're
roll
gonna
it.
get jammed
Yeah,
in
no,
there.
no, it's fine, it's fine.
I'm
You
not
got it.
gonna. I'm not gonna.
So, what about those two right
Dude,
there?
what is that? 650
Yeah.
dice?
Hold on. Let me videotape
Roll it.
this. Hold on.
This is worth it.
Here we go.
Alright, go.
Biggest roll I've ever seen. Biggest rolls we've ever seen. Level 14. Nat 20. Divine everything.
Okay.
Bunch of ones.
They're all
Okay.
at once.
Calculator
it up.
And then it comes out to
Calculator
like
up.
14.
15. Yeah.
I already have 3 ones.
Oh. What was always gonna happen though?
Hey, it has to.
But I got some 5s in there as
Some young
well, and
20s.
some 7s. I see some 8s.
These dice. Look how nice they are.
Oh, wait, let me
This
see.
is my first set from False Life Dice.
Oh, those
Who
are
down
pretty
if you are?
rough.
I
Thanks, by the
love
way.
them.
You're ready. He has his stuff prepped.
Yeah, I've been
There should
ready
be,
since
like,
my last
polished.
False Life
Wait.
turn.
You might have repolished this one already.
That one I did.
Oh,
I
okay.
did that one for him.
I love
Yeah, because
those
I have a
things.
set that the D20s polished.
I need D20s. I find that you guys.
Dude, look how many fucking. I have 6 ones.
It
Oh,
happens, dude. It happens.
that's crap.
Some bullshit.
Laugh at me again, Matt.
The worst
Yeah,
part
these
is
are
when you get a
nice.
crit and then you get ones on everything,
I like these.
and then the damage that you
Oh,
do
yeah.
is less than the normal damage that you do.
Right.
We dropped
Oh,
something.
oh, that's
Fucking
what?
sorry,
How did
dude.
that
It's
even
stuck into the
happen?
fabric.
Magic.
Because they're so sharp.
Yeah, they are.
I really love this.
Can you
dice.
count them out loud? Because I'm getting like, you know,
How many ones there
chubby.
are?
Hold on.
That's bullshit.
I'm having
Okay,
half chubby
so
here.
I have 6 ones. So
Okay.
6
Yeah.
plus 2
8.
plus 9
Okay.
plus 8
I lost track because you yelled at me.
plus 10
Nice.
plus 10
There you go.
Nice.
plus 5
There you go.
plus 12
Save that down here.
plus 7 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 9
Holy shit.
102 damage.
plus 5
Oh.
107, baby.
107.
because my
107.
modifier.
Woo!
On what?
Woo!
Or all of them?
That is the most
Right.
damage I've
On
ever
the one
seen
attack.
laid out in one ever, and that includes
Has his
unimportant
whatever
toss.
weapon, he spins around like a shot put prep.
Just fucking hurls
Yeah.
it
Well,
through
it's
his
because you rolled
heart.
a nat 20, right?
Yep.
I like to think what
It
I
is.
did is as I was jumping, I did a backflip and I like sliced it across the spine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
you
it.
watch as it flinches in some serious freaking pain. You're watching blood that is like a black liquid start to
Do
pour
you
from his
need
back.
me to describe which is electric and which is divine and which is does it have
No.
immunities?
You are fine on.
So I did radiant, electric, and slashing.
Yeah, you know you're fine.
How does it look now?
It's looking a little beat up.
I mean, it's only like
just
130 damage.
Just,
it's
not
But
like
it's,
it
a,
has
but it's a
300
dragon,
damage.
so who knows?
107 damage.
Okay, I still have another attack.
Yeah.
How's it 107? I did 20 damage.
Oh yeah, you
Oh, I
already.
thought you meant by his attack.
Oh.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh.
Fair. Chill out.
Still at advantage.
Total, I'm like, motherfucker.
24.
To hit?
Yeah.
That hits.
Okay. So then I
Half that.
still get her 2 d8s, and then I get my d8 for my improved divine smite, and then my d10 of damage. 1, 2. That is 4, 8, so 12 plus 5, 17 points of damage.
Give me my d8s back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need my shit back.
Everyone's like, okay, I don't want you going
Mike?
home with that.
That one's yours, Mike.
Yep. It's got 3 all over it.
This one I believe is
This
Debbie's.
one's Debbie.
Shay.
The one I got to go with my shit.
Perfect, and that ends your turn. You have now fucked up that Dracolish single-handedly. Budownik, you are currently ensnared in the claw of this thing, as you can feel it kind of squeeze on you as it flinches from
That was
the attack behind it. What are you doing?
Hashtag
I can.
107
I'm
damage.
restrained. I'm mobilized. I don't know what I am.
You
I felt
are.
that Oh, that nat 20.
Did you?
I like felt it.
I don't know.
Oh, when the
Will
stars
it?
are aligning, like she gave me that boost. I have a bunch of other things I can use to boost.
Oh, the
myself.
stars are like.
Literally.
You have movement of one of your arms
Okay.
in your voice.
Perfect. I'm going to, with clutching onto the rod, knowing full well that it can consume the material components of a spell, reach my hand back and just and cast Fireball at 4th level on the 2 shitheads sitting on top of the fucking thing.
Okay.
I need them to make dex saves. 17.
Fireball. Oh wow, that's a lot. It's a handful.
One of them succeeded. One of them rolled a nat 1.
Hell yeah.
This gentleman is the one that nat 1. This gentleman succeeded.
Pardon me while I pull out all my fucking dice. Perfect. Not nearly as fun as our friend back here, but
Hey, no.
I got some good fucking rolls though.
Nice.
36 points of damage to anyone that failed. And half that, so
18.
18 to those who succeed.
36 to those who failed.
36 to those who failed. But those about to rock!
Rah!
Fucking knee penis better die.
The one is looking rather rough. You will notice that as you cast that and you hit him, he does hit you back with a relentless hex. Or not a relentless hex. I am terribly sorry for saying
Like,
that.
I'm pretty sure that's an
A
action.
hellish rebuke.
How close do I have to be for that?
60 feet.
Am I within 60 feet? How obvious that shit? How far away am I?
They are pretty tall up.
And
They're
he's
like
They're
30
feet up.
30 feet up, so I said. They are
30
too far away, so we will say that that doesn't hit.
Nice.
Good call.
I'm just gonna.
Good call. They both look, well,
That's a
one
lot.
looks
Hellish
especially
rebuke is
rough.
no joke.
Yeah, that's a fucking. High
One
levels.
looks especially rough. But anyways, that ends your turn, Budonic?
That's all I can do.
Okay.
Well, I need to make my wisdom save. Am I within 10 feet of Voltaire?
No, you're not.
No.
There's a dragon between us.
And you're up in the air and the dragon's hand.
3.
She's not saving on it, man.
So he didn't drop Budownik as I slashed his back and
Nope. Willow and Emberly, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and put my hands outward, saying warding winds, and I'm going to go ahead and cast at 6th level Magic Circle on the dragon,
Okay.
causing it to. I'm going to use it to reverse direction. So that dragon is stuck there for 4 hours, and it cannot leave that area by non-magical means. And if it tries to use magical means, it has to make a charisma saving throw. And it also has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay, does it have to roll anything for this?
Nope.
Which one is this one?
So you put this magical circle over the dragon.
Magic circle. Okay, it's not dead.
And everything outside of the
Undead.
circle
Did you
cannot be
invert it?
charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature.
Correct.
It
So
cannot. It cannot influence a charm, frighten, or possession.
Yeah.
That's a dope spell.
That is a fucking dope spell.
I
So I
have that
can't
too.
leave the
Perfect.
circle?
So
The
it,
circle has
Let
disadvantage
it go.
on
So
attacks,
it
and can't
cannot-
charm,
yeah.
frighten, or possess.
Yeah, so it cannot charm, frighten, or possess anyone. It has disadvantage on attack rolls, and it cannot leave
under
Um,
magical means.
under a non-magical means. And then if it does magical means, then it has to roll a charisma saving throw.
Waiting for that legendary action to come out.
Teleport. It fucking pulls out a piece of chalk. And
So you
draws
inverted that?
Dimensional.
Yeah, I reverted
Love
it.
it.
Yeah.
That's fucking beautiful.
Sick move. That's what I try to do against Lorad.
Got it. That's my action. Then for my bonus action, let's see, that's concentration. So let me see what I had. That was concentration, I think. Is it spiritual?
Are you concentrating on something?
I think I'm concentrating on something. So I'm
You're
done.
concentrating on
Holy
my
weapon.
holy weapon.
Is it holy weapon?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You can drop it if you want.
No.
I was looking at her.
I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and
No.
do if Emberly's next to me. Actually, let me see if I can do this real quick. This bonus action.
Wait, is your magic circle concentration?
My magic circle? I don't think it is, no. No, it's not.
No.
Nope, it's not.
So he's playing sick right now.
Yeah, super sick.
I'm gonna go ahead and do healing word on myself or actually I'm gonna do cure wounds. I'm gonna do that at 1st level to myself. Winds cure you, and I'm gonna do that when it's 8.
You're
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh,
They were all D8s, yeah. 6 of them.
So I healed myself, and I'm going to go ahead and just make a sidestep behind Emberly.
Okay, perfect. And Emberly, what are you doing?
I am going to cast.
If you go behind Emberly, you're gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay. I thought if I'm still in melee range of it, right?
You're in melee range with it, but to get behind Emberly would take you out of melee range.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and try. With disadvantage.
Yep. Feel it. I feels it. 13. So it's
Misses.
gonna miss as you back away, and it begins to try to claw you. Emberly, what are you up to?
I'm going to try to cast Banishment on the dragon and on. Which one did I hit for 50 points?
Which one looks worse?
Yeah, wasn't Terrence the one that looks worse?
Oh, the one with the cape is the one who had the disadvantage. Oh, who failed.
Okay, so not the one with the cape. I want to cast Banishment on the dragon and the blue guy.
Okay.
Wizard.
So you have to roll Charisma saving throw of 16.
Bluish almost.
Charisma of 16.
Clear.
The blue guy
Isn't that kind of cool though?
really barely succeeds. I think. The blue guy has a 16. Yeah. Let me check the dragon now. The charisma rolled a 13.
The dragon?
Yeah.
The
I said
charisma.
The dragon rolled a charisma.
Is his
check of
name
13.
His name is Charisma.
Charisma, the Dragolich.
Alright, so it's banished.
He's going to succeed on that roll though,
Yeah.
Why?
because he has a legendary reaction.
You have to use one
But
though.
the other one failed, right? Or no, the other one passed.
Yes,
Yeah.
the other one passed.
Succeeded? Okay. He's like, no, I'm gonna stay here, but in this circle for 4 hours.
No, I choose to stay in this circle.
Unless I decide to leave it.
What else you doing, Everly?
I'm going to try to hit the dragon with my crossbow. And it fails.
You're at advantage. You're flanking
Yeah,
me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Not with a ranged weapon.
Oh, right. That's a disadvantage for anything.
Oh, you're right.
Well, you already failed. So.
Yeah.
But you could get in that one.
Okay. 18. Damn, that's
Look,
awesome.
dude, I'm
True.
fair. I'm fair.
Does it?
Fair.
What advantage?
I'm just on his
Would
side. as
flanking
much as I-
cancel that out though? So if you're flanking with someone,
And then you have this.
And you use the
It would
ranged
cancel
weapon
out.
town.
And then
neutral,
I'm going to,
right?
if I move,
I
am
guess.
I going to do disadvantage?
It's a
Or
weird
if I
one,
move,
but
am I going to be
it's
opportunity attack?
There
You are just outside of that range.
Okay, then I'm going to try to move next to Naz.
Oh, so she's on the other side.
I have to touch you
The touch, yeah.
Consent.
30
You
feet.
can get right behind Nazlith. And that ends your turn?
Yeah.
Your mid shield just did that.
Right on. Nazlith.
Are you leaving?
Sure fucking did.
Nazlith, you are up.
So like,
I'd actually like to
Buff
go
her
around
up
the
with
way
some
that
HP
Emberly
to
came.
buff
Okay.
me.
I have 30 feet of movement.
That's
Okay,
right.
are your people following you?
No, they're staying there.
As she's running, I touch her.
You can get right there to the corner.
How far away am I from Terrence and Neandic?
Do you want the measurement?
No, I got this little guy, which is 30. 30
Oh, I'm within
plus
60.
10, that's going to be, you're right at probably 65 feet.
Which one's looking worse?
Definitely Terrence.
Terrence.
Okay.
hey buddy,
Hey, buddy.
put your spells on it, guy.
I'm going to try and hit him with fire bolts.
Yep.
$23 to hit.
Yes.
Wow, it even tells you what spells fit in that range.
Mm-hmm. Sure does.
Flame strike? That sounds like a dope
No.
spell.
12 plus 9.
Oh, there's 9.
It didn't light up to 40 feet.
No, you threw me off.
My joke prices.
21 points of damage.
Nice.
Wow. You are very close to. Very close.
Fucker.
1 point.
Translation.
1.5 point.
Very close.
So
Okay, hold on.
you missed it by a round down.
Agatha's gonna alley-oop from the downtown and bitch slap
You
him.
said
Help
23
is on
points.
the way!
Oh, okay.
What is that?
Okay, so 3 points away from
He's
that.
down
Okay.
He's Miss Doubtfire.
I am then going to command Hagatha and Goopy to go behind the dragon and start hitting him.
Okay.
So they will do. Yeah.
So that's exactly what I'm. One of their hands falls off when it hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only been rotting for like 2 weeks.
Right.
No big deal. Goopy is aptly named.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is Gloppy.
There's no Gloppy.
Gloopy
Hagatha.
and Hagatha.
Goopy Gloppy.
Hagatha Harkness.
Goopy. Yeah, I like Loopy and Gloppy.
Hagatha is perfect.
Loopy, Gloppet, Gloppet.
Clubette.
Have them take their swings, their melee
I know.
attacks.
I'm lucky. Okay. So I get.
The laugh they get the kill. Undead slaps.
Yeah, Dragon Falls.
Kills a dragon.
Oh, that's so depressing.
14 for one of them.
That misses.
Okay. The other one misses too.
All right. Yeah, you send both of them up. They,
Arms failing.
yeah, they're back there trying their best, but this big dragon seems to be a little much for the two of them. And that ends your turn.
Yes.
Next up's going to be my turn. You are going to watch as Terrence, near-death experience, taking in everything that's happening right now. Seeing the dragon holding Budownik. He is, and the dragon being trapped, he is going to cast at a 6th level Dispel Magic. He's going to drop your magical circle. You're going to hear
I did
them.
cast it at 6th level.
Okay.
Does that count if it's the same level?
Six is-
Oh, dispel, yeah, if it's 6 for 6.
Yeah, you're
dispel.
good.
Yeah.
So he dispels that. The next, as
Okay.
that almost
Hey, it's bedtime.
almost simultaneously,
Night night.
Neandic is going to cast. Sorry, I just had it up in it. Oh wait.
Who's casting?
Neandic.
Oh, I thought you said Budownik.
Whoa.
I didn't say it.
That sounds so painful, but I'm pretty sure there's people pay good money for that.
Drop an E, man. Drop an E.
It's like I can't leave any silence time.
You can't let us sidebar.
I'll say it in slow motion if I have to.
Somebody.
Don't. Oh my god. We used to be a quality stream. We used to have integrity. We used to hold our heads up
What
high.
happened to us?
We have fallen so
Over his
far.
DM, that's what
I
happened.
blame the DM.
I blame the
Look at him. He's just over there silent, letting this happen.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. I literally just like lost.
That's the best part about like at a certain point as a DM you just start word vomiting.
Yeah, literally.
But
It's just,
Chris is much more of like structure and you can tell because his gameplay and his encounters make sense, whereas mine were always just like, wow, some shit. I don't know, this is some shit.
However, your intent to kill us was a little bit more subdued rather than Chris's, where it's more very much aware
35 giants.
that he's trying to fucking
35 giants
knock
in a
us
row.
out for the count, man, and make us
Where
some
did
real life
this
decisions.
Alright, I gotta keep you on these things.
well, anyways, he
yeah.
casts Dispel Magic. You are going to hear them say something in a language that you guys don't understand.
Would I know it?
You would know it. And it was you.
What is it?
You hear Neandic
What is it?
tell the dragon, get him back to the temple. We can deal with him there. And the dragon begins to lift off with Budownik in hand.
Oh my gosh.
The second he is out of, like, moving away, opportunity attack.
Yep,
Can I just scream out, take out the dragon?
you can.
Okay. I would
What language did he use?
Am I flanking with anybody?
He used.
I speak. Okay, let me point this out.
Doesn't matter.
I speak Goblin, Infernal, and Common and Celestial.
None of those.
Okay,
Deep
perfect.
speech, giant, primordial.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He's not going anywhere. I rolled a 19, and then I'm also going to add my divine channel divinity, and I'm going to add 10 to that.
Yeah.
Regardless, so it's a 29 to hit.
Yeah. That's a
And-
magic spell, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, it's just my divine. It's channel divinity. It's just something that like is innate.
Right.
So,
Divine magic.
but it's not a spell I'm casting.
Okay.
So 29 to hit.
Yeah.
Hits him.
Hits the dragon?
Yes.
Yes, that hits the dragon.
Okay, then his movement speed is 0. He can't move anywhere.
Okay.
And he takes 1d10 plus 5.
Are you using a weapon?
I am. Oh, plus 2d8. Thank you. Plus my other d8 because my Divine Smite. I'm just pumping damage out. Oh my god, I actually rolled well. 12 plus is 25. 30 points of damage.
How much?
30.
30 points of damage to the dragon?
Yes.
Okay, dope.
And his movement goes to 0. He can't move anywhere.
Yeah, he gets about 10 feet above you to a point where the melee is getting, and you get him a good whack. And he's basically now stuck in this area where you have now given him.
Doesn't. Just says if they try to leave your, if you get an opportunity attack, their movement goes to 0 and they can't move any further.
How long is that?
Just until his next turn. Or I think it just ends immediately.
His speed is 0 until.
And as you do that, a darkness comes over. Actually, it will hit all of you guys.
Even me on the corner there?
Yep, even you on the corner there.
In the dragon's grasp.
Yes, you are in the dragon's grasp.
I can just ride on his back like Falcor.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just gonna fucking throw you up there.
I threw him off
You're way
balance.
too heavy for him.
Too fat.
Yep.
He's not
You're
up there though.
thick.
And then he's about 10 feet above you where you have stopped him.
Yes.
And you all are now in a
Darkness.
very intense darkness. You are hearing laughter and giggles and like people crying in this darkness. It is rather a creepy and ominous feeling. That'll end their turn. Actually, technically, no. The dragon still has its turns. The dragon, Matthew, is going to take all 3 attacks at you. And then it's going to use a legendary attack to take 2 more.
Jesus.
I'm just going to roll all those right off the bat.
Plus 20 to hit too, so.
A 19,
That's my AC.
an 18, so that
Yes.
one misses. The 15 is going to miss. The 21 is going to hit, and the 19 is going to hit. So you're going to take.
3 out of 5.
Yeah, that's good.
I was going to use reduce on this thing, and I was like, no, it's not a big deal. I'm starting to regret that decision.
Then you were trying to help the DM.
I'm not help the DM. Really, what I wanted was those 2 fudge sticks gone.
The first bite is going to be 14 points of piercing damage, along with
Okay, that's all.
10 points of.
Okay, he still has some temp still.
Poison damage, sorry. The second attack is going to be with his claw. That's going to be 16 points of damage with the claw. The next one is also going to be a claw. Ooh.
I thought
And
you
that
were
one's
going
going to be, yeah, that was the third.
You had bonus damage on the first one.
Yeah, and then the second one is going to hit you for 24 points
You mean the
of
third
damage.
one?
That
The
was
third
the
one, yes. The third one's going to hit you for 24 points of damage. And you really are a little confused at the moment as you are inside of this cloud of darkness. You can't even see him hitting you. You can pretty much just feel it.
So doesn't he have disadvantage
True
in this
sight.
darkness? Just kidding.
That's going to end
How is
their
that
turn.
true sight if it wasn't able to see my orb?
Yeah, does the Dragolich have true sight?
Yes, I rolled for perception when your orb was there.
shit.
I rolled twice and failed both times.
Damn. Poor perception.
They still got the jump on us though.
Yeah.
Mike is still slow.
That will end their turn. Next up's going to be Bolt
Charisma
Hair.
is not my skill set.
Okay, so now seeing the darkness just take over, I'm gonna try and cast Daylight. And if any of this spell's area, which is 60 by 60 foot sphere, overlaps with an area of darkness created by a spell of 3rd level or lower. The spell that created the darkness is dispelled.
Yeah, so this is a spell called Maddening Darkness. I actually need you all to make wisdom saves too, that I forgot about. You're in it, so yes.
I'm in it?
Yeah.
Fucking shit sticks, dude.
So I need you all to make a wisdom save. Sorry about that.
10.
You have +1 to your saves. Because we're still working on it together.
17.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
$15.
27.
How close am I to you?
If you're within 10 feet, I don't think you are though.
20, not a nat.
27.
27, 20,
17.
17 fails. What'd you roll, Bedonic? Fails.
17.
Fails.
So you're
Emberly and
going
me
to
are the only
fail this throw. As you are casting that light and you're attempting to get that spell off, you can feel it take, but you don't see shit. And as that happens, the laughter gets louder and louder in your guys' ears. You guys are going to take 32 points of psychic damage.
You've saved?
Yeah.
And those who save take half that.
So what did you say?
You're
So
gonna take
you're
16.
resistant to it.
I clearly know what.
What?
Power
You're
fucking
resistant.
I thought I was
is at this
resistant to
No, you're
poison.
resistant
Why
to all
did my
damage and poison.
daylight spell not take?
So does that mean I take half of
Your daylight
16
spells
if I'm resistant?
lower than their maddening darkness.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you say yes to me?
lame.
Light created by spells
Oh.
8th level or lower
Oh my
can't
God.
illuminate this area.
Fuck that noise.
So
If she has resistance, even though it's half,
And as you guys stay in this area, you're going to have to make
You're
this
resistant to
save
psychic
every
damage?
time.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna take my movement.
You guys can't see this. You're not sure which direction to go. To make your movement, I'm going to make you roll a d6, and you are going to move in the direction. That's going to be what direction you think.
I
you
would
should
think
do
I would
best.
move
Yeah.
away from the Dragolich, which I know is directly in front of me.
I will let you move away from the Dracolich.
Last
Because
location.
my hit, because my attack hit him, so I know
Yeah.
he would be right
you
there.
know that he's like up above you. That
Yes, so
direction,
I would
yeah.
run backwards.
If you want to try to run backwards, that works for me.
That's what I would do. So 30 feet. What?
You're
That
going
was-
to take an attack of opportunity.
That was not backwards.
From the dragon?
This, like,
Towards him.
the dragon is not where you have it.
Okay.
He's floating above that
No,
space
no,
where he
you're
was,
right, Matthew.
Right. Just making sure.
Eat this claw.
Eat this claw, bitch.
17, it misses. So as you back up, you feel the wind of another claw come attack at you.
Am I out of that spell's range then?
Making me do so
Okay.
much right now.
I was putting some things down.
Some dice.
Oh, you have the.
What?
Who has the long one?
Right there.
Alright, I want to make sure this says raise and not. You are still inside of it. That it's your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Next up is going to be top of the round, Budownik. You are
I can't see anything!
in the dark.
I can't see anything!
Yeah.
What is it? Turn off the lights! I'm afraid of the dark! Oh my God, it's the And I cast Fireball at the two that are still over there. That
Okay, you can't see them.
but
You have a direction. I will let you
It's
roll
not-
at disadvantage.
I don't have to roll. They have to make dexterity saves.
Okay, I'm going to let them roll dexterity saves at
That's
advantage.
bullshit!
You're in.
So?
Okay, let
It's
me.
magic.
I fucking
That's-
accept your decision as DM.
Don't accept that bullshit. He's trying to
That's
kill
like
us.
straight, well, I'm really at this point. I can totally imagine myself just going like, like however it fucking fits to try and.
So,
get out
anyways,
of
I
this
start blasting.
shit. So I start blasting. 17 to save.
And it's dexterity.
Dex.
Yeah,
they got
only
one
one of them
dex, it's fine,
saves if it
wizards.
helps. So he saves, he fails. The save is probably not going to help that guy anyway.
Yes.
He's not the only one who has darkness cast either, so.
Of course not.
29
He's the
to
one
those
tried
who
to
do
cast
not
the first
save.
spell.
29 points of damage to those who don't save.
Yes.
And 18 to those. No, 19 to those who.
Without your knowledge, you absolutely fry Terrence. And you guys,
None of you guys can really see what happens, but Terrence does just get absolutely charred. And Neandic is getting there.
that'll end your turn.
Natural 1. Yes.
Go. Willow and Emberly, what are you doing?
Cool, excellent. I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm going to move
Nazzle, if you're after them.
forward.
What did she and I save on?
What?
What did Emberly and I save on?
The darkness?
Yeah, the darkness. You guys did.
I can
You
see.
took half the damage. No, it's still
No,
pitch
it's
black.
damaged.
You saved on the maddening portion of it, so you only took half that damage from the laughter and cries that are coming from this darkness
Okay, that's
in
not
places that you cannot see.
Am I going still?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and first use my bonus action on Moi to go ahead and do Healing Word. Thank you. And then I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to use, let's see. What am I concentrating on? You.
Me, yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and do, I was going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt in the last known location that I saw the dragon.
Okay. You need to make a save.
No, do you want me to take disadvantage for
Yeah.
an attack?
You are in the darkness, and you are one of the ones who took some of that psychic damage. So yes, most definitely. Or you took a lot of that psychic.
13.
Misses.
Okay.
Yeah, you are not sure where that bolt went, but you hear it crash onto a rock somewhere nearby, in the direction of where that dragon was.
Excellent. I'm gonna go ahead and move, like, I guess what I want to do is just move, like,
Back?
No, yeah, back, but not too far.
Okay. You would still be. You don't have the movement to exit out of,
No, yeah,
of
no,
this.
yeah, no, I get it.
So yeah, perfect. Amberly, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use Dispel Magic to see if this cloud is magical.
Okay.
I'm gonna use it as 4th level.
Okay. You're gonna have to roll. It is a it's a level.
8, right? You said.
Well, that's what the level is for the thing. I want to make sure that it's.
Oh, did you say 6th level?
Yeah, I think that's it.
It's an 8th level spell.
Oh, you're gonna say 8.
Yeah.
So,
So it's 18. I think. Is
Yeah,
it?
you'd have to roll an 18 or higher.
Yeah.
okay.
Plus,
Plus what?
you have
The,
any.
what would I...
Where's your.
Your spellcasting modifier, so what do you cast spells with?
No, that one doesn't
Oh,
have
plus
one.
3 right here?
No.
Oh, it just... What did it say over here?
Yeah, you would.
Oh, okay. No, 14 I missed.
Yeah, you try to dispel this magic that's around you, but you just can't seem to grasp the knowledge that's behind what this is. Your spell just doesn't seem to take. You have anything else you want to do?
I can't fucking see.
Please do a thing.
You are in the dark right now. Yeah, you're kind of away from your creatures. You're back over here.
But I don't know Terrence is dead, right?
You don't.
I feel like I have to play to that.
You should.
You should.
I will cast, or try to cast fire bolts in the direction of where I thought Terrence was.
Okay. Roll it at disadvantage.
Because he's dead.
Well, you're rolling at disadvantage. You can't see.
So she rolls in that one, which
22.
she hit the other guy.
A 22. Roll. We'll do this as a luck. I'll let you roll a d20. If you get a 12, an 8 or higher, I will let you hit Neandic.
Can I lucky that?
That one was just a luck roll in general.
It was a
from
7.
a DM
Oh,
standpoint.
God.
You don't
Really
know what
generous,
happened.
guys.
Is
I
how
rolled
we're
a
going
22!
How we're going
Yeah,
to
you
phase that
pepper
one
his
out.
dead fucking body.
Yeah, you don't know this, but you just drilled Terrence. He's already a corpse. What else are you doing?
I knew he looked bad before. Because I had hit him and I saw he was looking bad, right?
Yep.
I will blindly try and cast Soul Cage and hope that I catch the soul.
Okay.
You tell me if that works or not.
How far does Soul Cage work?
60 feet.
I would say that in general is going to put you out of range.
Yeah.
He's 30 feet up and he's about 40 feet away. So I gave you last time. I think I said 65.
You did.
Yeah.
So if it's a 60 foot, you cast it in the direction you think it is.
Oh, well, if I know I'm 65 feet away, can I take us
You would know that you're
steps forward then?
Yep. Yeah, the way we'll do this is I'll have you roll a d20.
And I,
11 or higher, you get it.
can I lucky that?
Unfortunately.
No, I don't get it. So,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
no. And as you cast, you try to take, you just don't feel that soul come back to you. That'll end your turn. Now I need you all to roll wisdom saves again. Oh my god. Since you're all still in this.
Oh, thank you.
27.
25.
27.
God, awesome.
28.
Yes.
Now I roll.
Mike?
18, which I'm pretty sure doesn't save.
No, I thought 17.
Oh, it was 17 last time.
The wisdom save is 19.
Oh.
Did it change?
No,
Different spell.
because somebody rolled an 18 or a 17 and lost last one.
Why did I think it was
We
I don't
both
know
thought
why
it
you
was
said that.
17.
But yeah.
Roll back the tape.
Couldn't tell you
Liana, roll back the tape.
Mike is
But it's a
the one I
19,
know.
so anyone who failed that, you're going to take 35 points of damage. Anybody who succeeded, you are going to take 17.
No. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, no.
I take
17
half of
points.
17.
I think I've
I am in trouble.
Can I? No.
As this is happening, neither of them are going to take any more turns. And
Does
you
darkness
guys
affect them?
can't hear anything. It affects who they want them to affect. Plus, he was out of darkness.
Can I, as a last ditch effort, 'cause
Yeah.
I get the feeling I know what's happening right now, even if I can't see shit.
Yep.
Can I just, with my left arm that is pinned to me, try and push Ford down and out of the grasp of this dragon?
Make a if you're just trying to do it to that, and it's a really
I'm
it's a
literally
really
just trying to
tight
get
little object that's in a
Ford
very
out.
large hand. You are kind of trapped in there too. I will say that I will give you an advantage roll on this strength check to try to push it out as you are exiting 15 is going to be the save.
21.
21.
Is that a save?
No, that was the check. So with a 21, yes, you would be able to push it out. There would be a moment when you get it like pushed out. You are no longer in the darkness when you push out. Budownik, you would know that they are not even going to cast spells this round. The dragon, you would have watched the gentleman here do some form of misty step over to the dragon, and you guys are now flying away. As the rest of the group is currently in this shadow. They get pretty far. What are you guys doing? You're in the shadow. You're not sure what's happening.
I'm
Yeah.
going to cast.
Say that.
I'm casting Dispel Magic,
Okay.
and I'm going to fucking succeed.
Yeah.
Am I counting that, or should I re-roll it?
It's on the table, right?
It is on the table.
Yeah, you count it.
That's cool with me. Okay. So it was 18 to dispel that. Yeah.
Correct.
My modifier, is motherfucking
20.
shit. Wait. No, that's for a saving throw. Son of a bitch.
What are you trying to do?
Spell modifiers under spells.
Yeah, go back to your spells. What are you doing? I don't think Dispel Magic has a modifier.
Yeah, mine doesn't.
No, it says, so I'm casting
10
it at
plus.
3rd level.
It'll just be 10 plus
10 plus.
the level that I rolled. So whatever you roll.
Wait,
No.
you didn't.
You're just
Did I do it
spelling.
wrong?
You're doing 18. Your DC to beat right now.
Make
is
an ability
18.
check using your spell casting ability.
Yes.
So
you
charisma.
use your charisma modifier plus your roll.
15. Did you do that for yours?
She did it wrong.
I did it wrong and it would have lifted,
She
but
didn't
I
do
did it
the
wrong.
charisma
So.
modifier.
Fuck.
Know your characters.
Yeah.
So,
And you guys are currently encompassed in this darkness. There are screams, cries, evil laughters that are filling your head right now. Every 6 seconds you stand in this, you are taking damage. We are going to end right there with you guys in this
And they
shadow.
just fucking left.
You don't know if they're gone. They could still be right in front of your face. But
But we know.
game-wise,
We don't know, but we
yes,
know.
Budownik would know that he is currently in the arms of a green dragon
the arms
flying away.
of the dragon.
And we're gonna end there. Thanks for watching. Sorry we went late. Mike noticed that I tried to end that like 4 times. I was like,
Why didn't
I
you?
was gonna cast haste
I
on him,
tried.
and then I was like, I'll cast haste on the dragon. And I was like, that wouldn't make any
I
sense.
tried, but everybody, I don't know.
You guys did an amazing job.
You
That's what
guys,
it was.
yeah, you guys literally fucked me a couple times. Is what happened.
Oh, yeah, it really
I
feels
don't
like
feel
it.
I fucked anything.
Yeah.
No, multiple times where I watched his fucking strategy change.
I promise you, Mike watched me look at my thing and go, oh, fuck, what do I do now? What do I
Yeah.
do now? What do I
Fucking
do now?
half of that silence was him going fuck. But you did a great job. It was really good.
Dude,
I thought you.
so much
I
to
thought you
manage.
handled that incredibly well.
Yeah, because I didn't want to do anything, outside of game. But yeah, so you
The
guys.
dragon teleports magically because it can.
Right. Where we're going to start is you guys are going to be in that bubble, rather confused at what the situation unfolding is outside of this bubble. You're not sure who's dead, who's alive, what's happening. And that's where we'll pick up. Thank you for watching us. Yeah.
It's the guild.
Yeah, it's the Guild. Go check us out on Instagram and Facebook. We don't have a Facebook. YouTube, Twitch.
Fuck
Because
face.
if you're on Twitch right now, that's cool. But yeah. Have a lovely night. Toodles.
Alright, guys.